Hello! Hi guys, hello everybody. Good morning, good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever time it is for you. Hi, does my mic sound weird? Is it like watery? I'm gonna assume not because no one's screaming in chat. Hello everybody! I know, late start today, I'm sorry. Streams have been late start anyway, just like there's some family stuff going on, so like, most evenings I'm not like ready to start stream until about 7:30 anyway. It's just a temporary thing for a couple weeks. But then today I was honestly I was ready to go after I ate, but then I ended up eating way too much food and I felt so ill, so I had to go lie down and watch TikTok for 30 minutes until I didn't feel like throwing up. But we're fine now, so hello. Hi guys. I feel great. I'm energized. I've got so much energy. I'm ready to go. Ready to darker it up again. Whoa! Whoa!
I was blackmailed, but honestly, can't not be subbed here.
Hey, I think it's valid, alright? Blackmail or not, welcome in. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness! And the gift sub, hold on, we have so many notifications to go through. Logan, GG on first. Wolfie Boy, congrats on the 35 streak. Yippee, I appreciate it. Lynn with the 25 streak. You two are awesome. Thank you for the streaks. 12-7. Thank you for the 15-month resub. I appreciate enjoying sub for the next month. Thank you for the continued support. 50 months is awesome, man. Thank you so much. I'm Melancio. What are you doing? You gifted like 5 subs last stream. You can stop now. Keep your money. Buy yourself a coffee tomorrow. I appreciate the gift sub to Lynn. Melancio, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. What did you eat? We had a Simply Cook one. The like chicken linguine. The Louisiana chicken linguine. It was good. It was real good. But there was too much on my plate and I ate it all. It's a lot of food. And I didn't have breakfast / lunch until like 5 p.m. So I had a meal at 5 and then a meal at 7. So yeah. I don't drink coffee anyway. Well, damn it then. You ate Remy's cousin's friend. Remy's cousin's friend is called linguine? Chicken linguine? I think it's become my sleepy fix? Really? Oh, that's awesome. How so? How come? Yes? I feel like I'm missing something. Thank you for the good luck, Jay. Welcome in. Not know Ratatouille the movie. I haven't seen Ratatouille in maybe 10 or 12 years. I'm sorry. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know what happened to me, dude. I pressed start stream. I guess I'm allergic to you guys, which is fair enough. You'll smell real bad. Just started sneezing. Couldn't stop. Bloody hell. I think I'm good now. Genuinely like 15 sneezes. Ugh. Might withdraw from a class. That seems like a good idea, Nagni. Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk through any of that, please do let me know if you're feeling a bit burdened by everything. I'd be happy to let you vent. But yeah, good idea. If there's too much going on, that would be good. All right. So yesterday I played pretty bad. I got a 320, but I'll tell you what, it was a really fun stream, and it was my first time playing in like a week, so it kind of made sense I didn't do too well. Usually with this category, like if I don't play for a while, my first stream back, I don't play well at all, and then like if I stream like the next day or two, then both of those runs go super good because I'm like kind of fresh, you know, not rusty, ready to go. So yeah, maybe a PB today. Maybe we can hope. We can only hope. Hello, Shrino. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. This is the 306. Yeah, we're gonna beat our sod is what we're gonna do. I mean, that'd be fun. AV with the 40 streak. 40. AV Danny, thank you. That's so awesome. I had no idea. Thank you. Alright, I reckon we're good to go. Practice, warm up? Hell no, bro. That's for babies. That's for little children. That's for little infants. I'm 4 years old and I practice. Nope, not me. We're going. Music. All right, chat. First person to pick a number between 1 and 7 chooses which playlist we listen to. Oh, you got a 40 essay? Hell yeah, Lancey. Yeah, I don't hear alerts for the streaks, and they don't appear in my chat, so it's very easy that I miss them. 5 it is. If the music sucks, blame Acne. I'd be okay with the 311-17. I still don't feel that close to 309. I really don't think that's just gonna happen any run. My balloon code is this. Try to find it. No. I'm doing a speed run. Someone go pop this guy's balloon and humble them, alright? Please. This withdrawal will open up my Tuesdays and Thursdays and more sleep. Yeah, that sounds like very needed acne for sure. Good idea. Shopping with your friend Tuesday hot chocolate and we talk. That sounds so lovely, Len. That sounds like a really nice day. That sounds like a really nice day. And someone give Remy a sub, please. Thank you. Hey, something else. It's hanging okay. It's good. Not Walancio. Walancio, you're not allowed. I ban you. I ban you. He definitely didn't need to do practice. Okay, but if I did do practice, I wasn't going to practice the triple jump for the first bridge and cap. Okay? That's not what I was going to practice. What if I like my ads? Well, it sucks to be you because I... Thank you, Cheese Jack. Because I, turned down my ad frequency recently to see if it like retains more viewers, and you know what, I think it does. I feel like my viewership yesterday wasn't like insane or anything, but I think it stayed higher for longer. I went through on my dashboard, and what I did is I found my for like the last stream I did yesterday and then a couple streams in January, I went and I found my minutes watched and the number of unique viewers I had in that stream, and I divided them. So I had minutes watched per viewer. So basically how long each unique viewer stayed and watched the stream. And obviously the sample size is tiny. I've only done one stream with the 30-second ads instead of the 3-minute an hour ads. But that stream yesterday, I had a view duration per unique viewer of 33 minutes. And out of the 2 or 3 streams I looked at in January, they were like 27, 28 minutes. So obviously, sample size way too small. We're gonna have to do this like 2 months and like actually figure it out. But I think, you know, I think that indicates a good trend that it, you know, people are staying for a few minutes longer each. So they're not getting kicked out by ads so much. So maybe this is the secret to partner. Maybe this is how we get it. I've been doing the 3 minutes an hour for a good few years now because when you run 3 minutes of ads an hour, you don't get pre-rolls, which means that when people click on the stream, they don't immediately have to watch an ad, which can like put people off. And I did like a community vote back in like 2022 or 2023 or something, asking like if people would prefer pre-rolls but then only 30 seconds an hour, or no pre-rolls and then a 3-minute break an hour. And they actually chose a 3-minute break, but I'm trying this out. A little bit less ad rev, but that's not as important as viewership and a partner badge to me. So, yeah. But Cheese J, thank you so much for the gift sub to Remy. Sorry we glossed over that. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, Rolancio, that you're opening the menu. Okay, I don't mean to be that guy, but we've got 99 subs now. I don't mean to be that guy, but we're on 99. Have you gotten to Netherite yet? Yeah. I'm actually number 1. Nice. You know what? I'll agree with you. There's like a song. Like, 99 Luftballon. I don't know how it goes. I was way too high. Way too low. Alright. Losing a little bit. Auf ihrem Wachstum, Horizont, something like that. How do you say 99? 99. Wait, really, Karis? Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm about to get the best birthday present ever. Yeah, true. I'm also 6'4". Remy? You're going live tomorrow? I ain't really thought about it, I'll be honest. I don't have a reason not to. I've got my new mic is arriving tomorrow. Maybe I do have to go live. Try it out. I don't know how I say it right. I just be raw dogging whatever comes to mind. Okay. Bro, I don't know what to get you. That's fine. You don't have to get me nothing. Monica, thank you for the good luck. Oh, that was really slow. Milotivity, thank you for the 35 streak. I appreciate it. Thought any mic arrived already? No. I ordered a second-hand one, but it turned out to be a fake, which I was very aware that it might have been, but it was just too good of a deal to pass up on. But I got a refund on that and ordered a brand new one. I sucked it up. Did you blow it up? Yeah. Wow, this is really slow. I'm not resetting them. This is one of those ones where if sound doesn't go too great, I will reset. Gonna miss ZackIn3 mic. I mean, I've had a new mic arm since the summer. Like, the mic arm situation has been fixed. But yeah, there's gonna be like, a few years from now, there's just gonna be this small kind of group of ZackInTheBox. You know, when I have like 20,000 subs and 300 average viewers, there's gonna be this little group of you who remember the ZackIn3 mic, who remember the days of the old mic arm. The OGs. You should wear goth makeup on stream one time. Honestly, I think I'd look great. That's really random of you, Ray. Why did you say that? If you said like you should wear clown makeup, I would understand. Are you like, is this like a new thing of yours? Are you into like goth boys? Is this something I missed? Oh, Cheese J. IRL word ban. We'll start it when it hits 7 minutes. I can't say the word thank for the next 5 minutes unless Cheese J wins a gift sub. Okay, that's... Okay, starting now. That's a very odd word to use. I don't think I need to be too careful about that. I see. I see. Cheese J, I really appreciate the sub, the gift sub. That's awesome of you. You're the best. Whoever got that sub, make sure to show your gratitude to Cheese J in chat. And enjoy your sub I choose not to drink for the next month. This was the dumbest bit. See, the best thing about this bit is that, like, even if I said the word there, you would have just broken even, you know? Like, you would have spent money and then I would have spent money, and just neither of us would be better off for it. I can't. I did! Cheese J, you're incredible. Walancio! Walancio with the gift sub. My gratitude knows no bounds. My appreciation is deeper than the Mariana Trench. What a legend. You're incredible. At 100 subs, baby! Let's go. That's awesome. I just can't express the tremendous joy I feel within my soul at this moment. Nagni, I'm always nice. I'm so nice. I'm so nice. Shout outs to the Mariana Trench. And also the band. Mariana's Trench. Is that what they're called? But it's not that deep. It's like 10 kilometers deep! That's pretty deep! That's almost as deep as you... Never mind. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Shoutouts to Trench by 21 Pilots. What a banger album. Jumpsuit, cover me! Oh, I know how to keep on smashing those BBs. Ever since 2020, I learned to cancel rolls and meme that tree. And well, you can learn to speedrun too with just a little help. Mid-album, JK, don't hate me please. It was a joke, stop. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Alright? You're welcome, Cheese J. That's really sweet of you to use that word in relation to something I did. That's very kind. I personally am a mean old git, and I never say that word. Okay, question. When I'm better at German, for IRL word bands, can I just switch to German and win? Or do translations not count too? Can I say the German word for... No? Okay. I think Zach would pull off gothic makeup so much. Oh yeah, where did... Sorry, I missed Ray's response to that. Where did that end up coming from? You missed it in Lynn's message? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Do a German... But then the same thing, I would just then speak English. We started talking about it? Gotcha. I think I'd be an awesome little goth boy. Should I come over and do goth makeup on me? Could we not just like hang out? Like I have a guitar and a bass, we could do that. Or if you just want us to come over and do makeup, that's fine too, you know, like, you know, we don't have to jam. I think it might be fun if we did that, or like played some video games, or... No, that's fine actually. Need full eyeliner? No, but we've talked about this. I can't have people near my eyes. It's not gonna happen, okay? That's the problem with goth makeup, is that you could try putting it on me, but I would just be like flinching the whole time, and you'd literally have to knock me out to make me stop that. Colored contacts? That's even worse. That is even worse. Foreign objects on my eyeballs. No, no. Nay, nay. Nice, Zach. Good jump. I plan trying to do my own eyeliner? Yeah. Being a baby about eye makeup? It's not even that, like, it's not even a fear, like how you could be afraid of spiders or something. It's not even that type of fear. I'm not, like, viscerally scared of it. I don't, like, think about someone doing their makeup and like shudder and like feel sick and activate my fight or flight. Like, I don't care. It's like a physical body response that I can't stop, you know? I'm not gonna like get like nervous if someone's gonna do my eye makeup and like be scared and anxious about it. It's not like that. I have no problem conceptually with it. It doesn't freak me out in that way. But my body won't let you. It will. It's like someone who's ticklish, you know? Like, they're not necessarily terrified of people touching them. but they can't help it. They can't help reacting like that either way. That's just like how their nervous system deals with it. Oh, is this your vegan lasagna, Monica? Let's freaking go. Let's see. All right, man. All right. Where's your gothic makeup? Huh? You bought that webcam. You can do a little goth stream. After you finish a game, type in balloon code. Goose, I really don't mean to be that guy. It's gonna be 3 more hours until I'm finished this run. I'll tell you what, here's the deal, Goose. Usually, I just say no, or like time out an annoying chatter like that. But I'm so intrigued by your incredible balloon. Here's the deal. If, after I finish this entire Darker Side run, 3 hours from now, you remember to come back in chat and tell me to play your balloon again, I will, okay? But it is totally on you because I am not gonna remember it at that point. I'm gonna forget like 3 minutes from now. Okay, deal? Alright, and I'll pop it first try, and then you can go and like cry, and then get told off for staying up too late because you have school in the morning. Hi there, Ryan. Day 39, asking for meat skip. How long will it take? It's not happening. You can do this for the rest of your days, buddy. Good luck, Big Z. That's what they called me in high school. Only did I know. Goth boy with the tutu. I do got a tutu. I'm not afraid to pull out the tutu on a rainy day, okay? I wore that tutu in a club. I ain't scared of nothing. Bella. Thank you for the... Can I say thanks now? Yes. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Drop like 60 elo. I did that last night. I'm 860 right now. I had a really bad night. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, wow. He said it? Yeah, buddy. It's been 8 minutes. That was a really good sound. I think that golded. Cheese Jay. Thank you for the fake raid. See, I want to like... When people do those like raids that aren't real, like it's annoying and spammy, and I want to like stop the alerts coming through, people who raid with 1, but then there are just people who legit just raid with 1, and like I want to celebrate them. Like, I wish Twitch didn't let you raid without being live. 75 minutes, yeah. How do you drop that? I did 4 matches once, yo. And I lost 3 of them. Got 6k last night? Nice, good job. I should do some more Valorant. Now that my MCSR phase has like slightly quelled, obviously I'm still playing it regularly, but it's not like all consuming and the only thing I can think about wake up to going to bed like it was a little bit. I could do some more solo queuing. Probably have to do a few unrateds first though. The last few comps I did were so bad. I just didn't know what to, I just didn't know where to put myself. I didn't know what angle to hold. I couldn't aim. I was just kind of like walking back and forwards on a site, getting one tapped from long. So we decided you hate MCSR? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a stupid little baby game for little babies. We had a bit of a messy breakup. Sometimes, like, well, yeah, I guess. I see why you can. So what does that make SMO? SMO is a man game for adult men. For big boys. Hi Eileen, good morning. It's for metalheads who like smoke crack and set things on fire in their free time. Except Ellie, okay, fair enough. That's exactly what I said, try, yeah. SMO crack? Yeah, it's in the name. It is in the name. Add it to the Google Doc. You guys have a Google Doc about me? What? Is this why I didn't get partner? You guys, like, were secretly boycotting me? Hope you're doing well, Gary. Oh, crap. It's like I'm going for 58 again, bro. What are we doing? Missing that clip over here? DJ? 10 stream streak? I didn't get an alert for it, but GG, that's awesome. Oops. We told a few Dream stands on Twitter you didn't like him, so they doxed you and pulled up decades old screenshots in about 5 minutes. Do people like Dream these days? I don't think anyone likes Dream these days. Do they? I thought we stopped liking him after he like cheated in MCSR. Was that not a thing that happened? Did we forget about that? And then he made that apology video that wasn't an apology at all, and he doubled down and hired some mathematician from university who just did all of the maths wrong. Are we forgetting that era of MCSR YouTube? They like him? Oh dear. All the normal people don't like him. Oh yeah, that's fair. I'm totally normal. Hello. I am a normal person. I watch football and work a 9 to 5 and come back home and eat a ready meal and watch Netflix. Was that a good impression of a normal person? That's what, like, neurotypical people do, right? I used to like his manhunts back, like, in the very early days. I mean, like, he's a good content creator, I'll give that to him. You can not like him as a person, but still accept that, like, he makes good videos. The whole time you were speedrunning a decade? Okay, alright. Wait, a far above average level? You really think so? You think I'm at a far above average level? Oh, I'm so chuffed! That's honestly so, I could cry right now. That's so kind of you, thank you. And I'm like, that's so sweet. No one's ever said that to me before. Everyone just says that I suck. Everyone just calls me a fat lol cow chud. We're gonna miss a nut clip and go, hey, nice nut clip, bro. You know? That's really sweet. That's made my day. SMO's turning 10 next year. Yup. This conversation can also... No, because I don't think Mr. Beast videos are good. I used to be a pretty big Mr. Beast fan, like years and years ago, but it just went so corporate so fast. Soon people saying chud. Sorry. Okay, Mr. Youches, Yowie Zowie. Okay, Mr. So Sticky Icky over here. Yo, Celestia, I appreciate the good luck. Hope you have a great evening, whatever you're up to. was only once. Okay, sorry. Welcome in, Boogie Power. Question mark? Dude, check no context. How's it going? It is going fan-dabby-dozy. Don't do late clip. You do if you do like the advanced route with like if you do that, then in like 1 you do late clip now, but if you're a normie like me, no clips, no late clip, no outfit clip, no nothing. You seeing the no contest channel is so good. You're missing out. So untrue, thank you. There are some bangs in there. Whenever I'm feeling down, I just scroll through there and have a little giggle to myself. See what Philly posted in his sleep? No? What? What are you talking about? What Philly posted in his sleep? Where? Blue Sky? My subordinates is crazy. Post a YouTube poster said mom. That's awesome, actually. That's great. Is your favorite bit of entertainment? Hell yeah. A real fan. Everyone wears makeup. Is it a good or bad idea if I miss my green concealer? Why is your concealer green? I feel like that's doing kind of the opposite of concealing. That's like bringing large attention to it's to cover red spots. But then you just look like Alphaba. What are you talking about? Green? I feel like concealer should look like your skin color. Green cancels out red? Can you unreveal your face? Can you do a face conceal? That makes it sound like there was a face reveal at some point. Like, I've had my face on the internet since I was 13 and made, like, my YouTube channel. Look, you didn't pay attention in art class. Well, I think that would be true if, like, there was red paint and green paint. But your pimple isn't paint. Your pimple isn't going to mix with the green to create a new color. The green just sits on top of it. So then it's just green, right? It's not like wet red paint mixing with green paint to like cancel out. This is like you put the red paint on, leave it for a day to dry, and then put the green paint on. It's not going to mix. It's just going to be green. Who's excited for the try? I was thinking the other night, like we could just like be friends. If you like VC'd or something and like played games. One day. We'll get you in a VC. Can you retire this game? Why did I do that when I'm literally peeking? So what does that mean? It means I'm horrible at messaging. And I only ever make friends with people by, like, calling them. So can we be friends? I'll consider it. I'll think about it. You're, like, alright, I guess. Can we be friends? Hell yeah. I'm down. I was gonna be mean, but then I was like, no, you're not having a great time right now. I'm gonna be nice. And you know what? I feel better as a person for it. Who thought that, like, being nice and spreading love would just increase your overall fulfillment and happiness in life? No, be mean? Oh, you into that? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. May I be your friend? I don't mean to be that guy, but you're 15. So I'm gonna take a pass on that. You also don't know that we're not already rough friends. You're terrifying. That's so ominous. I have multiple adult friends. Yeah, I did too when I was 15. Like, my sister, my other sister, my brother-in-law. My sister's friend. What if Try is secretly Jambo? That would be crazy. That implies that, like, every single time he did 2P, Jambo is, like, using his toes to type in Twitch chat at the same time under Try's username. Why do you have that language on? It's faster. Chinese, in Chinese, which is what we're playing in, like, the text is much more compact. Because each character is a word, pretty much, kind of, instead of English, where, like, it takes groups of letters to make up a word. So basically, when you're mashing through the text boxes are way shorter. In an any % run, it saves about 15 seconds to play in Chinese over English. In a darker run, it's like 30 seconds. It's quite a lot. So, like, here, this is, like, where we're saving time. Like, those text boxes there, they're just all shorter. Turned out to be Jambo. Would you, like, cut me off, or would you just respect it and go back to 2P? I think I'd be pretty freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Jambo, I probably wouldn't cut you off. Like, I feel like we're close enough that I would just be like, you know what, dude, that's hilarious. If it was, like, anyone else who I'm, like, remotely less close to, I think I would be kind of creeped out and, like, change my locks. You know? Okay. Viper Volts! No way. Hi Viper, did you win? Did you stop being stupid? Did you figure out the game? Welcome in. Lovely to see you tonight. Hello. Viper, I'm in my being nice era, so you've joined at a good time. Being my reliable stream to raid because no one else I can raid is live. Hell yeah. I love you farming. I mean, what? I did not win. I did kill... Oh, okay, cool. I got snapback, bro! Okay, I keep forgetting about that. Stupid snapback. She's probably jealous of the hair. You know what? I think so. I got some pretty cool hair. It ain't purple like hers, though, so I think it cancels out. But you'd be my friend. Zach says no to be friends with me, sad face. Lynn, this is odd. Maybe you don't understand, but there is a certain factor of safeguarding that a 22-year-old on the internet is responsible for. Which includes some pretty clear boundaries and that sort of thing. Ah, I'm so annoyed about Giggler. It somehow feels more parasocial than if you just said yes. Oh. See, look, an actual raid. We got an actual raid earlier. Hello, raided. Hello, Mini Maru. Mini Maru. Good evening. Hope you're doing well today. Have you forgotten to pull up YouTube chat? No, I can see you, Mario Gamer. Sorry. You weren't streaming? Wait, that was a fake raid? Oh, for crying out loud. Y'all are assholes. What made me so stressed? I'm so happy to have time to chill out. I don't mean to be that guy, Viper. And again, I'm in my nice era, but I do feel like some of that stress was slightly self-inflicted. There were definitely some moments in that playthrough where maybe, you know, not trying to point fingers, but maybe it could have been done in a faster or more direct way had you spent a bit more time processing, using what do they call it, logic? Yeah, logic. But honestly, I think you did great all around. You know, like, I mean, you've seen my speedruns, you know, it's never perfect the whole time, is it? It's just kind of the way the game goes. Should admit it. See, from my perspective, there was a room which you were clearly meant to be in because there was interactable stuff, and that was where the game led you to. And there was an object on the floor in that room that you could interact with, and then you left that room for like 20 minutes, and then you went back there and actually decided to interact with the object, and it worked. That's kind of what it looked like from my perspective. But you know, innocent until proven guilty and all that. Follow streaming vouch. Oh, okay. They were getting cooked. Oh, okay. Nice era lasted 3 kingdoms. No, I'm giving constructive feedback. I think it's actually more mean to see your friends struggle with something or make a mistake and just let it happen rather than help them out in the future. If I was a meteor, I would have said, Viper, you're a freaking idiot. What are you doing? But I didn't. I just did, though. Crap. The whole point was to complete puzzles outside the room, bring the stuff back to the room, and then the thing just appeared. Ah, see, I don't know if it did. I don't know if it did. But you know what? I'll take your word for it. All fancy aliens. Aliens? Name the what am I reading? Name the shrubs coming for future Mario movie 2? What? What? Alien from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time will become... Okay, cool. I haven't played that game. Hi, Yips, hello. Zach should do Poppy Playtime. I'm gonna be honest. Your stream didn't really sell me on it today. It just kind of looks like a game where you walk around and just left click on things until it works. Which isn't the kind of gameplay loop that I'm usually interested in. But maybe it was just a bad impression. Like, even post figuring that thing out, it did just kind of look like a you look around and left click on random objects simulator. Gosh, I almost bonked there. You're just a scaredy cat? No, I could do it, guys. I wouldn't get scared. Guys, I'm not scared of the fluffy toy, okay? Seriously, I'm not scared. Like, you please take my word for it. I'm fine. Seriously. What? Bro! What are we doing? That's the platform! Does that poison go away? What is... Every $1 is 1 minute of cat ears. Awesome, man. Most of the reasons why I've been disappointed by the puzzles. Okay. I mean, is Poppy Playtime a puzzle game? I thought it was like a scary game. Like an action game, like a horror game. Where are the cat? They're in my drawer. Thank you for the 100 bits, Tuesday. Should we add a cat ears point reward or something? Low key. What? I wasn't holding up on the stick. 1 minute. That was for the charity stream, Tuesday. That was for the charity. It was $1 to charity. Zach, I exist as well. Okay, let's not get mad and shout in all caps if I don't read your chat message. All right, buddy. I know you exist. I'm sorry that I didn't see your message. It may not look like I have many viewers on YouTube. I have 50 people watching on Twitch right now, and like all of them are typing. I can only give my attention to so many people at once while still also playing the game. I could stop playing the game and just talk to chat and then reply to everything, but then everyone would leave and I wouldn't make any money. So it's a tricky balance. Do you remember YouTube? I do, but pretty much just to like save odds. But yeah, I multi-stream, but yeah, it's just so that I can like have the VODs there pretty much. And if the dark clouds start to swell, don't fear or shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl. High up in the sky, there's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. Now you pull it. YouTube chat has been there the whole time, buddy. It's been there the whole time. But I have a widget that combines my YouTube chat and Twitch chat. So your YouTube messages appear in the same like window as the Twitch messages. So if there's lots of Twitch messages, it's gonna get flooded out just as fast as any other Twitch message would. It's not a separate window for me. I don't like divide my time between YouTube and Twitch. I look at my chat, I pick a message, and I read it out. And if it's not yours, tough luck. Better luck next time. He misses 90% of chat messages and I'm his favorite. I know, literally. Okay, let's try that again. Do you get more stuff in your background? No? No. Not since I set it up in like October or whenever it was, November. He has a weird way of showing this. Yeah. Zach has never missed any of my messages. It's because, sometimes you join like every stream for a month straight, and then sometimes I don't see you for 3 months. So I feel like when you're here, I have to make the most of it before you go on another random hiatus with no explanation. You know what I mean? It's like right now it's kind of a novelty that you're watching and talking. Aww! Best friends forever, yeah. So the thing is I need to leave more. Viper, I don't feel like I miss more of your chat messages specifically than anyone else. Zach misses so many messages sometimes, I wonder if he can read. I never learned, man. It was too hard. They tried to teach me and I just couldn't get it down. I do seem to miss your chat messages a lot, right? I don't know what it is. It's something to do with like your name color plus the mod badge. I don't know. I just don't know. Try harder. Okay, but if I spend more energy on chat, then my speedrun's gonna be worse, and then you guys will make fun of me for that. And then if I spend more energy on my speedrun, then my chat reading will be worse, and then you guys are gonna make fun of me for that. It's kind of a lose-lose. How much is TTS? 100 bits? I have to check. The purple chatter syndrome. No, that's true. If you're a purple chatter, I am more likely to miss your messages. For sure. Pink name plus a VIP for the eye catchiness, yeah. We want you to play worse. You know what, that makes me feel good, because that means that you guys are here for me, which is like a very small boost to my, like, astoundingly low self-esteem.
Don't fail the clip.
Nakni, my goat? My goat? You guys just need to give me more money and then my speedruns will go better. Evidently. Like with 100 bits, Nakni. Looks like TTS is on 100 bits. You timed that very well. You really did. That was remarkable. Alright, chat, guess time to bound ball if you want to. A good time for me is around 54 seconds. 54 or 55. If you guess correctly 2 decimal places, you win a gift sub either for yourself or someone of your choosing. Best of luck, everyone. Last stream, I got a 55.39. Stream before that, I got like a mid 53. So, guess wisely. Is that boosted diver awkward? Yeah, it's like 50-50 for me. It's just a bit of an odd... It's like a kind of arbitrary jump height to set it up while turning the stick to the side. It is a little bit odd. It's not too bad. Estimation minimum catch is more interesting. Then leave. And go watch a min caps run. No one's forcing you to be here. You're doing too good, slow down. I'm doing pretty good, aren't I? This has been a pretty damn good run so far. The only like problem with this run was missing Nut Club and the third try DSS. The rest, I even got hydrophobia. Like, I never get that. $54.36, any 54.36s in chat. We got a 54.72, 54.91, 54.45. I think that's the closest one. W, that was pretty good. Unlucky guys, you didn't believe. There are lots of 55s there. Brother's watching with me. Oh, hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! Red's brother. Hope you two are having a lovely evening. I will lock in for you. I will give you the best performance of my life. He said hi. Nice. Hello. This run is solid. I mean, it's hard to say anything about a darker run in Snow 1 is the thing, Jay. We still have to do Seaside and Lunch and Houses and Moon. Which we all know I'm, like, horrible at. Going wrong about... Yeah, it's literally just, like, if I play 2 days in a row, back to back, the second day is gonna go so well. That's just how it works. Even a one-day break kind of makes it not work so well. It's great to see you took on board the feedback from yesterday. I forgot about that. Did we make that a chat command or something? I don't think we did. Why are you sulking, Lynn? Nice. Good job on the piano, though. That sounds like fun. I wish I could play piano. I think one day I might try and learn it. One day. Oh! I didn't even think that that could go. Dude. It was like less than a second, but sick. And I missed the checkpoint entering Javaria twice. I did a slightly slow piece of movement for the Crate Moon. And I messed up my water bouncers after the timer challenge, and I got a second try Fishing Moon. I think I come down a couple more seconds. That's an awesome emote. What emote is that? Oops. Bang! That's awesome. Because you said you won't be my friend. This is getting a little parasocial. Oops. Does it still work? Yeah, it's a bit weird when you're doing a speed there. Oops, I pressed B, but it just didn't. You're saying bad gold? It wasn't, it was good. But it wasn't fantastic. It was good because I got the moon clip, which is really fast, and then I also got a really good ball race, like a low 54. Yeah. I'm not playing Cottonwood by 21 Pilots. That's a shame. That's a great song. It's a very sad song, but it's great. Bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. Ram ba 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 da ba da. Hi Crane, thank you for the good luck, welcome in. Did you watch the new film called Goat? No, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Oops, okay, that's fine. Whee! Good luck on piano. Ever since I heard of the 21 Pilots a week ago, I've heard their name a billion times. What do you mean you only heard of 21 Pilots a week ago? Like, what are you talking about? They were so famous in, like, 2015. Maybe you, like, weren't alive then. I forget how young some Twitch chatters are these days. Who TF at 21 Pilots? You're just an... What? 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 I feel like every person on the planet know, like, old people know, like, Stressed Out at least and Ride, you know? I've had, like, older family members, so I'm like, oh yeah, I went to see a 21 Pilot show, and they're like, who 21 Pilots? And then I go like, oh, and they're like, oh, taking my time on my ride, yeah, you know? You mess with the wrong dude. That was a declaration of war. Everyone's listening to Drag Path on streaming services right now. Yup! A drag path etched into this abyss as evidence. I left there on purpose. That's 21. I saw that video, Glitchy Guy. That was so funny. Probably heard their songs. Yeah. You'll know Stressed Out, like 100%. You'll probably know Heathens. That was the one in Suicide Squad. You might know The Line from Arcane. That was a more recent one. Also, one. That's Ride. That's also very famous. That's from the same album as Stressed Out. Blurry Face. People overhype Blurry Face, IMO. It's a great album, but people talk about it as like the perfect, like, textbook, immaculate, flawless rock album that should be like a reference to every other rock artist going forward. And it has some sleepers on it. It has some sleepers. It's a no-skip album for sure. I don't think there are any songs that are like bad. But overall, I don't get like super excited there are some albums where every time a new song comes on, I'm like, oh, wait, this one, and new one, oh, wait, this one. Blurryface, I don't get that. I'm like, you hear the first 3 tracks, which are great, if not a bit overplayed. And then you're just like waiting for Hometown for like the rest of the album. And you're jamming at the same time, be like, it's just not, and then Hometown comes on and you're like, okay, everything's good in life. And Not Today comes on, and you're like, everything is good in life. And then it's Goner, and you're bored again. Not bored, but... Can you sing one of their songs? Wish we could turn back time to the good old days. Who? Hometown is like the best song ever! What are you talking about? Oh. See, I don't like that song that much. I think it's one of the weaker ones, but it's like the most famous one. When the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names, and we build a rocket ship and then fly far away. Anyway, I'm a big fan. They're my favorite band, and I don't shut up about them. And they've been on an absolute, like, I don't even know what the word is. Like a bender, but a good one of releasing music the last couple of years. They released 2 albums in the last 2 years and did like a whole huge world tour. And it's been a great couple of years. It's been great. I'm glad you didn't become a singer. Okay, if I try, I'm like not that bad at singing. But on stream, I do go a bit silly mode, for sure. Another good kingdom. It's like a 708 or something. Zach's a great singer. Okay, I don't think me singing in Discord is a great example either. Remy's a great singer. Remy's a really good singer. Especially when they do a Toad voice. Whoa. Sing Supercharged? I've tried to bury Supercharged. Like, so hard. If anyone's noticed, it is not public anymore. It hasn't been for a while. Supercharged in a Toad voice? How do you rap in a Toad voice? He's on a stream of 50 people can see him. Of course you won't try. Yeah. You catch me in the car by myself. Going 60 on a B road. Oh my goodness. I'm unstoppable. You'd think like Ariana Grande was in the car with you. What car do you have? I don't have my own car. I'm working on it. But I drive one of my parents' cars. It's a little, just a little Suzuki. It's a little one. It's very cute. My knees touch the steering wheel, and I don't have to use the sun visor because the top of the windscreen blocks out the sunlight for me. It's one of those types of cars, you know. Are you allowed to do 60 on a B road? Yeah, most B roads are national speed limit. I have so many songs over Hometown from that album. I don't get it. It's so good. It's so good. Next you're gonna say that Bandito isn't the best song off Trench. Like, what are we doing? I stopped getting my Instacap recently, it's kind of annoying. Are we cooking? I mean, it hasn't even been an hour yet, Puzzler. This is a very long run. It's very, very too early to say. You can never wish to bury such a beautiful relic of the past like Supercharged. You can still find it. You know how Supercharged came with like also just like a long form edited video? That video's still up, and it's at the end of that. So it still exists, it's still findable, but people aren't gonna see it when they click on my YouTube page, which is what I was worried about. You've had that video recommended to you? That's so random. Why is YouTube recommending like 2-3-year-old PB highlight videos? It's linked in the description? Okay, cool. That's fine. Like, if people know about it and want to get there, I don't mind, but I don't want new people finding it. It was a dark time in my past. I didn't delete it, it's just unlisted. SMO parodies? That's also fine, Bella, that's fine. I didn't know that was a playlist that existed, but that's fine. It's turning 2? Really? Honestly, I would have said it was older than that, but I guess that does make sense, timeline-wise. Morph over Bandito. I respect it. You're wrong. But I have respect for that opinion. But it is incorrect. What, you gonna shoot me? No, I'm British. Hydrate? Oh, okay, at some point. If I keep moving, they won't know. I'm off to someone else. You're wrong. You don't get it, man. You were at the Clancy tour. You know when they did Bandito X Paladin straight? That sent me to another dimension, bro. That changed the course of my life forever. You should sing Not Jump Dreams if you PB this run. I'm okay. I've had a live performance of that song. And honestly, I think I'm set for life. 2 actually. I think 2 live performances of that song. Zack is secretly a roadman. Oi, brav. Wagwan, in it. There you go. Is that good? You have? Yup. Once in the karaoke room, once in like the music room. They were great. Hi, Natasha. I should learn like the Podoboolis movement there. I don't think it's hard, but I just never bothered. I might try the dash into the pot here. Oh, that's actually not that bad. Wagwan in it. I think that's great. Listen, from someone who's like about as far away from London as you can get in England, I think that was a respectable impression of a Londoner. Yeah, I know it. I'm sure it's like no harder than the strat I'm doing, Jay, but it's just it's not something I want to just try and run without like doing it at least once outside of a run. Choose a song. Is this about to be supercharged? Get my ass copyright strike, bro. Oh no, it's not. Okay, we're good. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Lav. What am I doing? I didn't, Eileen. This is still a good run. Roadmen are genuinely just funny. I look at them, I just cringe, but I feel bad for them at the same time. I've never met one. I mean, we have Geordie chavs for sure up in Newcastle, but I don't know how similar it is. Oops, there's no cutscene there. Sick 5-second gold. Hello? What? It was pretty clean, to be fair. Woohoo! 306! Are roadmen not universal? But we wouldn't call them roadmen. That's just like a chav or something. But yeah, you do get the lads who wear puffer jackets and like terrorize naked cats and old people everywhere. I think roadmen is specifically people from like East London. Oh, I haven't done that in so long. It's not much time lost at all, it's less than 10 seconds, but still annoying. Yeah, well, Ansia, it's also like a Geordie thing. You gotta remember Newcastle is like very, like an hour's drive from the Scottish border, so a lot of our dialect is Scottish. No, we can bounce BB comp! Exclamation mark! Comp maker. There is like a built-in live split function for it, but it kind of sucks. And it's not very balanced at all. Zach, you're very posh. Thank you. Yeah, my parents are... Well, my dad grew up in the south. And my mum... Well, she grew up abroad, but she did also spend a lot of her teens in England, and she spent those in London, I think. Or somewhere down south. And I don't live like in a city really. And the town where I grew up was also like kind of more posh. It's not posh as in like middle class and like expensive. It's, you know, not like that, but I don't know. I guess the dialect and stuff at least isn't super typical of like a Geordie. Right, Tally Hall. Or they might be giants. I don't think I've listened to either of them. Clever, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We love losing runs in the last 2 splits. Buddy, what happened? Mushroom? Mushroom 2? Buddy, I'm so sorry to hear that. Welcome in. I'm on a pretty good run right now. I died in Ruin, but that shouldn't lose that much. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm very sorry to hear that. That freaking blows. They might be giants. I think I have heard of them, yeah. I'm more familiar with Rise Against, who I think are quite similar. Trying to give music takes... Yeah, I mean, I would love, like, if those are recommendations, I'll try them out, for sure. I'm not a huge Green Day fan. Whoever was talking about Green Day. I listened to that one album, American Idiot, a few times, and it's good, but just not super my cup of tea. I can appreciate it as good music, and I'll like enjoy it if a song comes on. Can't explain what happened, but Goombat was being weird. Yeah, that jump is horrible covered. I hate that jump. Dying Darker and decide to call it. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Mink Car from They Might Be Giants. Alright, cool. I don't know if I remember that, but I'll try. Yeah, I've kind of run a bit stale on albums recently. I need to scour my usual sources and ask for a couple recommendations. Does that give music takes? Ego Death at the Bachelorette Party is weird as hell, and the entire album sounds like Hayley Williams was high while she made it. There you go. I still like it, don't get me wrong, but it is very weird. Almost too much my liking. Literally counted up all of my time lost compared to PB and lost 4 minutes. Damn, dude, you're crazy. On a Switch 1 too? You are just better than me, man. I don't know what to say. You've got to lock in. Yeah, I mean, I've never really learned anything. I just kind of do runs, so that's probably why. Send some recommendations? Yeah, if you want. I'd be down. I'm still like 2 recommendations behind from 2 different people that I haven't listened to for like a week. So I need to clear those up first. But then I'll do some more. Yeah, I don't like that dram. I think I'll go for it, but I'm not super consistent. What's it like being high? It's not that dissimilar from being drunk, from what yeah. You're behind? What about me? You haven't given me any music recommendations, I don't think. Have you given me an album to listen to that I just like totally forgot about? Like one from Monica and one from Natasha, I think. That have been sitting in my recently added. Unlistened. Pearl hangs are called Pearl drams. I kind of like that. SMOs have decided. No, I like that. Alright, it's time to activate my Pearl dram, guys. You even given. Oh. There was that one time that I gave you that Balu. I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm not gonna do that dram anymore. Not a shot. I do that ever again. What a dumb way to lose time. You listened to that Valley Brigado on like 2 minutes after I sent you it, but then... Yeah, I don't think you ever listened to Couch, did you? I mean, I don't know how much you're into jazz. Highly recommend watching Mark Luce's 301. It's a beginner route. Oh, I was always under the impression that the best run with the intermediate route was Dylan's 305. That's the one that I've been using as a reference. I will check it out. I think I'm gonna, dude, I'm so bad. My plan right now, Clever, is I'm gonna get 309 and then I'll like watch a run and like learn some movement and try and improve it. For the time being, like, improv is getting me pretty far, you know? Every time I'm rushing up. Hello! G'day. Put your spinny organizer in the cupboard. Nice. Do you have a porcupine tree? I don't. Dumb ways to lose time? That's certainly true. I have a jazz playlist. Oh, you never listen to Couch. Oh. There's a reason I booked to see them twice in the space of a week. Don't plan to lab anything else out? Yeah. But yeah, like so I started learning Darker in 2021 when I had a 105 and 90%. I did it over like the school summer holidays for 5-6 weeks or so. By the end of those 5 or 6 weeks, I had a 337. And when I learned it then, I did learn the run. I had a friend who was like pretty good at the game who like went through the run with me and taught me all the strats. Since then, I haven't done any learning. I've obviously just like picked up some strats here and there that I've like seen people do, like when I very occasionally watch an Odyssey stream, which is not that common at all. I don't usually watch SMO streams. But pretty much everything comes from that one learning session I did in like June of 2021 when I had a 105 in 90%. Whoa! Have they already got Mario Galaxy movies OSTs out when the film isn't even out? go, bro. Oh, dude. Handmade. Oh, cool. You've only SMO my streamer I watch? Hell yeah. I just feel like we lost all the SMO streamers over the years. They all left us. We lost Lucid, we lost Kyle. We lost Dangers to some degree, he doesn't really do SMO anymore. We lost Chaos, Pringle, Psionic. They're all gone. They all freaking exploded. Lucid is back semi-consistently. It's literally just like me and Tyrone left. Lucid is still around, but just like not very consistently. Just like whenever he has time. He's a busy lad. You got a job? As you have to do. He does this every day? Does he? I feel like every time he's live I see him playing other games. But fair. Oh my gosh, I barely hit. But yeah, I mean, there are lots of smaller SMO streamers popping up lately, which is cool to see. Just like random people you never heard of before who are like going for 59 and you're like, what? But I feel like none of them use facecam, and like half of them don't use mic either, which I find really hard to engage with. Shemcat, there's another one we lost. Hey there did just come back, but we lost him for a long time. Yeah, I was lurking in Clevered's stream for maybe an hour today, and that was really nice. That was very, very chill. This is a banger. I think Goose maybe, and we'll pop Goose's damn balloon. We'll do it. Not even paying attention to the game, and that's okay. I feel like most people aren't. Okay, can we get a poll going? Who here is like really actively paying attention to my gameplay and who is just vibing and like chatting? I reckon it's like less than half of people are actually even looking at the game. Yeah, Lapis. I think there's a good size of streamer. If they're too small, then I feel a bit awkward because like I feel like I can't just like pop in and out, because if I'm the only one or like one of 2 or 3 people chatting, then it's like so obvious if I'd leave. I don't know. I mean, be that guy. I think a channel around my size is like pretty ideal because I see like most. You guys would disagree. I see like most messages, but it's also like there's enough people here that like. You know, it's not just you and the streamer as if it was like a private call or something. 10 to 2? Dude, why am I even playing the game? 10 to 2? He won't read the... Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, I wasn't meant to read that. Banger song combo. That was a great arrangement. I might need a quick bathroom break after main game here. Oh my goodness. I hate this freaking rock, bro. You should stop playing. But then people would leave. See, it's weird. 14 people to 2 in this poll said that they're not even really paying attention to the gameplay. But if I stopped playing the game and just switched to facecam only into just chatting, everyone would leave. Not everyone, but like, we'd probably drop to like 20 viewers. I don't know what it is. I guess when there's gameplay, then there's no pressure to chat. You can just kind of listen and just vibe along or whatever, because there's always something to fall back on if the chat isn't going. But if it's a just chatting stream, then it's like kind of more intimate and whatever, you know. Oops. This is fine. I really need to practice that trick. It's been going so bad lately. When your face is wait, when you play games and your face is much smaller and easier to ignore? So what are you ignoring the game or are you ignoring my face? Like, you're kind of being contradictory here. Odyssey makes me eep. I think it's just my soothing, gorgeous voice. This size is the highest I'd like. Yeah. I would settle being an 100 viewer Andy. But to be fair, I've enjoyed being a 50 viewer Andy for the couple of years I've been a 50 viewer Andy. I was a 25 viewer Andy for like 3 years. And I liked it, but it was a little too quiet sometimes. And there would be points where chat just didn't move for like 5 or 10 minutes straight. And that can get a little bit awkward if you aren't like super comfortable with dealing with that. It's kind of, it's hard. It's hard streaming to not that many people. Or not that many active chatters. It really is. And then at some point I kind of spiked pretty quickly from like a 20 viewer Andy to a 50 viewer Andy, and I've been there for a couple of years. And it's great. I like it here. You know, it's a nice vibe. Today is such big Friday vibes. Well, that sucks for you. It kind of is Friday for me when you think about it. Every day is Friday. Good. My micro ice tomorrow, Karis. Isn't that fun? What a great Friday. That's about being small. Yeah. I do think that streaming with facecam from the get-go has made it much easier, though. I'm going to be honest. I think it makes a bigger difference than people think. The streamer mic? The streamer mic. The one and only. Need something to stimulate you other than chat, yeah. Seriously, that poll's crazy. 17-2 say that they are just vibing out and not watching the game. 17-2. Out of the people actively like chatting right now, 3, 4. Okay, people also weren't just participating, but 17-4 still. Out of the people actively chatting right now, which is like 25 or 30, only 4 of them what are looking at the game. Crazy. That's mad. That is mad. You sound so British right now, Nakmi. Look at you go. Mad ting. That's some London slang, innit? Work has actually been quite enjoyable. Oh, okay. Nice. And the best part about today not being Friday is it means tomorrow is Friday. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah. And then the day after that is Saturday instead of Sunday. I'm working, so I can't really watch a game. Totally fair. Totally fair. Pull Discord up over the stream. Okay, frick you, man. No, I do the same when I'm watching streams, don't worry. Yeah. Unless it's like a friend, and then I'll pay full attention. Like Viper sucking at Poppy playtime earlier. Sorry. Yeah. When I watch like Tyrone, that's kind of like my background stream, because he always streams the afternoons, which is typically when I like get stuff done if I need to do stuff. Because evening is either stream or just like hang out with friends time. So yeah, when I'm like watching Tyrone, he's usually like other tab, just kind of listening, join in when he says something that I want to like respond to. Which is probably why I also still suck at this game, because I'm not even learning. Like, I shot 8 shots at that first pillar, I think. 7 or 8 shots. To be fair, Viper does suck. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Dude, I've taken 2 damage. I'm gonna die in pillars. As Bowser. What? What? Are we kidding? Oh my days. Maybe I need some pillars practice too. This is nice here. Sorry, back to my nice here. I had a little lapse there. Who are your top 5? I don't really watch. I honestly couldn't give you 5 streamers that I watch. Okay, man. I watch like my friends, who I wouldn't even say that like, oh yeah, Nakni is one of my top 5 streamers. Like, dude, if he's my friend, so if I watch him, if he's live, I'll watch him. If he's not, I don't. You know. I don't really participate in streams as a viewer. I don't like watching streams that much. They are so long and take up so... I don't get it. You know, maybe I'm a pretty bad streamer for saying this. I don't get why you guys watch me. All right? Why do you sit here for like 6 hours, 4 or 5 days a week? What, like, what? Do you not have other stuff to do? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't have that kind of attention span. I know if I could play that game this fast. You definitely could, Red Gnome. You could play this game this fast if you practiced a lot. The only reason I'm this fast is because I've played it fast for 5 going on 6 years. I have 4,000 hours in this game. Therefore, I'm good. You could do it too if you put in that time. Oh, I have a ton of chores and work to do, but I'm watching some box on the internet. All right, I'll try and finish quick so you can get your chores done. And now I just feel guilty. I should stop streaming so that you guys do your work. Crap. I've been so good at that seed snipe lately. Please get in. Great background noise. See, when people are like, oh, I'm working in your background noise, I feel bad because, like, I scream. I start screaming sometimes. That ain't good background noise. Especially the only stream I watch. That is so sweet. That actually, like, touches my heart. Because I don't know why, on paper, I'd be better than any other streamer. I feel like so many other streamers try so much harder than me. Organize their content, like do all this research, watch loads of other streams, which is obviously like, you know, helps you kind of figure stuff out and get a bit better yourself. I don't do any of that, bro. I sit playing Minecraft and like guitar all day, and then just hit go live, and there are just 60 of you here, and do like a kind of crappy speedrun, and then log off and go play more Minecraft. You read chat? Well, yeah. If the bar is that low. I know, Tiberius. I don't think this is gonna 309, but this could be a big PB still. But yeah, I lost a lot of time in like Ruined through Moon. I lost a lot in Ruined, I died. I lost a lot in Bowser's to that Dram, and I lost a decent chunk in Moon, mostly to Pillars. And I lost time there too. What is bleeding? I don't know, man. I'm only -8, like, on my actual PB comp, which is crazy. You're not trying to clip farm every 5 seconds? Yeah, like, when I make a mistake, I genuinely just suck. Do you guys know that Ludwig video of him being like, what happened to, like, genuinely just sucking at something? Like, everyone's like, oh, he's clip farming. No, I just suck. I'm just bad. That's pretty much me with this game. He's so real for that. I love that video. It never fails to make me laugh. With that like arpeggiated synth music and the like pictures of like calming scenery. You could be super popular. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, maybe I'm just like ego farming right now, but like, why could I be super popular as opposed to anyone else? Do you have the best personality and style for streaming? Okay. What about like every other SMO streamer? You have the right personality? Okay. And I will say it takes practice too. It's not like I freaking started streaming and was just like super charismatic and had this personality that is apparently good or whatever. My streams for the first 2 or 3 years I was streaming were probably boring as hell. I mean, that's probably why only like 15, 20 people watched. It takes time. You and Fer are my favorite streamers. Fer is like the most wholesome, awesome guy ever. That makes me really happy to hear. Being even like slightly compared to him. Chat gets busier, you'd be too overwhelmed. You're probably right. But to be fair, I think like if my viewer count doubled, I don't think my number of active chatters would necessarily double. I think my chat would probably be moving pretty much just as quickly if I had like 100 viewers right now. Because it's still like the same core group of people that are mostly chatting. I think the rest would just be lurkers, or they just put like one message here and there. And like as a viewer, if a chat is like flying, I'm less likely to interact with it. If I want to say something, I would often like wait for the chat to like quiet down a little bit before I say it. So I do feel like, oh gosh, I just don't make that. I do feel like the busyness of chat doesn't directly correlate to the number of viewers in that sense. If you had 500, it wouldn't be... Yeah, that's different. But like, where are you getting 500 viewers, you know? There's like one SMO streamer who gets more than like 500 or 600, and that's small ant. All the others cap at like 200 or 300. They give a lot of confidence, which people lack. Gives this air of professionalism. And again, that's just something that happens because I've been doing this for like 6 years. And you've got to remember also, before I started streaming 6 years ago, I was making YouTube videos for 3 or 4 years. Really horrible, awful, terrible YouTube videos, but I was doing it. So I guess, and when I first started filming my YouTube videos, I was so shy and quiet. Just do something for, how many years is that? Like 8, 9 years? And yeah, you start to stop gaffing. Steal small ants, chat. Start farming some smant raids for sure. That'll get me partner badge. I think they were good for how young. No, that's true. I think so too. I don't hate I love my old videos. I watch them back all the time because I think they're so cute and they're genuinely so well made, a lot of them. But you've got to admit, I was so confident I was going to become viral, and you watch them back and you're like, hell no, bro. What were we doing? Sigh. Like that video, those who know. Gaming chat's fun to see an interactive streamer and other chatters. I've had like people make friendships in my chat. Who am I thinking of? Like Remy and Monica. They're two peas in a pod. And I'm pretty sure they met through my chat. Maybe Monica watched Remy's streams or something. But I think Remy only started streaming a few years after me as well. Oh, hey. I met Remy through Smom's chat. Yeah, I know that you and Remy knew each other before I knew you, Viper. I forgot to go to the toilet. I still need the toilet. Yeah, exactly, Nagni. Mm-hmm. Don't get a job. My life is so weird, bro. You can go during any cutscene. I know, I'm just like in a flow state and I'm so scared of losing it. And honestly, sometimes having a full bladder makes you play better. I might stick it out until moon dump. How long is that? Like an hour? A bit less? No, like an hour. We'll see. Real gamers peed their pants. True. If you stop streaming, I just wouldn't see them anymore until you start streaming. But yeah, that's very true, Karis. Most people VC with, can be honest. Yeah. Did you combo? You like deleted it? See, I unlisted stuff, but it's still there for me to watch. And like, I think there's a couple playlists that have some of my stuff in for you guys to watch too if you go onto my channel. Definitely lose the flow state if you piss. Well, that's not what I'm worried about. That's not my biggest concern. Hydrate? You're trying to make it worse, Noah. You're trying to... That's crazy. That's crazy. What the freak ever, man. You're just paranoid? Right, here's your hydrate. Ow! What I walk in on? I was just saying that I really need the loo, and then you freaking redeem hydrate. Like, okay, buddy. Do you wear pants when you stream? That's for me to know and you to never find out. Oh, crap. I haven't missed this in ages. I low-key locked in on that trick not too long ago. Do you? I've been getting that first try like every time for like a week. I know I've like barely streamed the past week, but point still stands. Channel gameplay and skits? No, I got teased a little bit for my YouTube channel in school, but it was never too bad. We had, oh my gosh, there was drama in middle school. So there was this kid in our middle school who was like, I think he had a bad home life. I'm not one to make judgments about people and say they're bad people, but he wasn't a very nice person. And he had this channel, which was, who, maybe you guys are too young for this, but who in here remembers Leafy? Leafy is here. It was basically a Leafy-esque channel where he would like do these reactions to people, but like just really horrible and mean, all right? And I had a friend who was, it turned out to be very weird, but she, at the time, I probably considered her my friend, and she made really cringe YouTube videos, really dreadful, so cringe. But, you know, we supported her for it, like, you go, girl. And this kid made this video about reacting to one of this other girl's videos and like being so horrible. Like, it was really horrible, really, really horrible. You know, telling her to kill herself and whatever. Horrible. And this kid, his channel, for a channel in middle school, was like, people knew it. It had like 400 subs, which was kind of, my channel had like 50 subs and I was proud of it, you know? That was like pretty impressive. And this video got like a few hundred views, and it turns out like pretty much everyone in the school saw it. And she was like bullied relentlessly. And people would like quote like what she said in the video, like this one line, and they would just like go up to her in the corridor and just say this quote every day for like a week. She like couldn't stand it. She honestly had to report it to the school. And they didn't really do much. I think they gave him a detention and said that he had to make an apology or something. So this kid then, with the Leafy is Here ass channel, makes an apology video for this girl. And he goes, like full face cam and everything, right? He goes, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause harm. To repent for what I did, I'm going to drink this bottle of bleach. And he gets this bottle of bleach, which is obviously empty, but he gets this like bottle of bleach, holds up to camera, and pretends to down it and pretends to die. That was his apology. That was it, and that's where it ended. I wonder how he's doing now. Yeah. Like, it was really disgusting. But again, at that age, I think that sort of behavior is triggered from other circumstances and stuff. It's hard to hold anyone against how they were acting at like 11, 12 years old, whenever it was, but yeah. Not know about this? Yeah. The girl who I'm talking about, Karis, was the one who lives like in our town, who was always a bit of trouble. You can probably guess what I mean. Our mum knows her mum quite well. I can guess who it is? Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Not the one who lives at the bottom, the one who lives at the top. Doesn't have an older sister. I know which two you're stuck between. Good. He was, I think this was in year 6 or year 7. So yeah, like 11, 12, that sort of age. It was before I was making YouTube videos, I think. But yeah, I didn't get any of that. I guess because my videos weren't actually that cringe. They were cringe, but not to the same level as hers. Like, I'll admit it, this girl's videos were really, really cringe. They were hard to get through. Mine was just like me playing Breath of the Wild, with like an echoey mic and some like silly like zoom in edits, you know, like it's not like bullyable material really, so I guess I got away with it. Hi Beach! Does holding it make it go further? Do you mean, are we talking about Cloud Boost? You can leave it that in January. Do you mean Cloud Boost? I don't do the first Cloud Boost. That was one I was dying on. The second Cloud Boost is kind of hard to die on. So I still do that one, but I don't do the first one anymore. Chain Chomp? Oh, Chain Chomp, sorry. I don't know how it works. From what I understand, holding it goes further. Instead of pulling it straight away from the moon, if you pull it like to the side and then bring it round, then it works better. These are all like things I've heard, but I think it's all kind of speculation. I don't think anyone knows how it works. People bully vulnerable people. Yeah, like I think people probably tried to bully me, but I didn't really notice and didn't really react to it, so I probably just gave up. I definitely wouldn't have been one to like get like offended about it. I was pretty confident in school. Like our friendship group was pretty, in like middle school we had a pretty big friendship group, and we were kind of, I reckon like people knew our group quite well. Like we were quite loud, but in it we were all really nice, you know. We never caused trouble or got in trouble or anything, but you know, we were quite loud and that sort of thing. So I think people didn't kind of stuck away from a few of us. You were the bullies? No, we weren't. We were really lovely people. But we weren't just like small, you know, like super shy, isolated people. Like we were, you know, we were very talkative and kind of not confident, but like self-assured is the word I'm looking for. Lovely. Were you the tall one? No, I wasn't. In middle school, I wasn't that tall. That was like the time where like a lot of the girls started going through puberty, because you know, they usually go through puberty a few years earlier than guys, and like I got overtaken in height by them. In like first school, I was like the tallest in my class, but in middle school, dude, I didn't have my growth spurt until like year 9, year 10. I was like average ass height back then. Midget? I wasn't a midget. I just think I was exceedingly average, maybe slightly above. Until like year 10. Year 11 even. I think like going into year 9, I was probably like 5'7", 5'8". Going into year 11 or 12, I was 6'3". And then leaving school, I was 6'6". So it definitely kind of all happened at once. I used to be chubby as hell as well. When I was in year 8, I was super chubby. Actually, my mom took me to the doctor. She was worried about me. She was like trying to stop me snacking in the evenings, which is like a habit that I had. Because she was like worried about it. And we went to the doctor and she's like, why is he putting on so much weight? And he was like, oh, don't worry about it. He's just getting ready for a growth spurt. And I still remember it. I mean, I was like 11, but I still remember the hand motion he made. He said he's gonna do this. It's what he did. So I was like this chubby baby-faced 12-year-old, and we stopped worrying. We just let it happen. Sure enough, 2 years later, I was like crazy tall and like this thin. I really did go whoop like that. And then I struggled for years to put that weight back on. It took me until I was like maybe 20 or 21 to like not be underweight anymore. There definitely are negatives to like being really tall, and also kind of in my case having that height come on in a very short space of time instead of just... Oh, I left some coins and it screwed me over, bro. That's stupid. That's not much time lost, but it's annoying still. Yeah, being tall and like having the height come on really quick. Let's head up over the years. Yeah, that sounds about right, Shriner. And you might just kind of stop there and only be a few inches taller, or you might grow like another foot like I did. It's just impossible to say. Oh gosh. That was decent. Everyone's gonna be so tall. Yeah. I mean, you're not like that short, are you, Nagini? I thought you were like 5'10". Or is that just a lie? Would I have to see the chubby pictures? I mean, some of my old YouTube videos, I guess. I wasn't like that. It was mostly like in the face kind of area. I just had a very round face. If not for my height, I definitely looked a lot younger than I was until like I was 20. I always had this phenomenon where I'd get ID'd for stuff if I was sitting down, but not if I was standing up. So like, if I was like in a restaurant sitting down and ordered a drink, they would ID me, but if I went up to the bar to ask for the drink, they wouldn't. just you know, because like on the face, I did not look that old. But then they see me towering over them and they're like, oh yeah, this is not a kid. Past year or so, I just don't get ID'd anymore at all, because I definitely like have started to look, I had a bit of a glow up. Every week he's noticeably closer in height to me until he overtook. Yeah, that's freaky. I mean, like, my sister Karis was obviously taller than me growing up because she's 5 years older. And then she went to study abroad in America in 2019 for like 4 months. Came back and I was taller than her. Which was like real freaky for her. That was crazy, yeah. I think you were the same height when you left. That sounds about right, yeah. There's a picture of us in Greece where I'm like the same height as you and the other sister. You guys are siblings. That's crazy. How long have you been watching this stream, Noah? What? How long have you been watching? How has this never come up? Earlier in the stream, I was like, oh, I said, oh, Karis, it was that girl who lives in our hometown. You'll probably know who it is. She was like, oh yeah, I know who you mean. Who else would that be? Who, like... Yeah, add in that slash J, Walancio. I thought I didn't realize you were siblings. That's insane. That's like, on like the iceberg of ZackInTheBox lore, that's like 5 meters above the surface of the water that Cherry Carry is my sister. Who's gonna make, somebody should make a ZackInTheBox lore iceberg. I think that'd be really funny. How many moons are left? So many. We can do a little count for you. We had 150, I think, leaving main game. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 77, I think. So we're on 222 right now out of 500. So we need like 280 more. How far down is 100% MRJ? That's pretty far down. That's pretty far down, try. You found through the Kaizo video. Oh yeah. That was really fun. We're at 250 and we go through painting. Yes, at the end of this kingdom, we're gonna collect a moon and Cappy's gonna say something. and it's in Chinese, you can't really read it, but he basically says, we have 250 moons, we can go to dark side now, is what he's saying. In fact, I think it says 250 in, like, you know, numbers, so you can see that. So yeah, we know when we hit 250 at the end of this kingdom. Which means we'll be halfway. We're more than halfway time-wise, because, like, we've done all the, like, bosses and stuff, which take up a lot of time for not many moons, but... Arabic numeral. Yeah, I was trying to think of the origin of the numerals that we use, but I didn't actually know where they were from. I guess Arabia makes sense. The number's the same in every language? No, but they're pretty standardized. I think a lot of Eastern languages that don't use our number systems, like in the modern era, do learn the number system because it's just useful for communication and use it. But I'm definitely not the most knowledgeable person to ask on that subject. Different areas of the world use different bases, that's true. You winning? This is a decent run, Aloof. It's not fantastic, but it's pretty good. Having lots of good chats. Oh yeah, Karis googled who is ZackInTheBox's sister one time. And the AI overview said that my sister was Remy, so that's some lore. I really don't know, Alancia. Almost took damage. Did you clear the redemptions? Yeah, a couple days ago we had like 200 or something uncleared. Why? Was there something in there that needed refunding? Oh, that's a shame, Schweino. Loss is very easy to lose time in. I don't blame you for that. Speaking of Remy, they're still in chat. Yeah, you usually lurk for the whole stream. They might be doing something else right now, but they'll be around. So I can, yeah, exactly. So those Byoings are gone. I don't know what you mean by that. They've been gone since I got my new mic on. Or do you just mean like the, oh, you just noticed that they weren't like stacked up anymore, yeah. Okay, I definitely need to go to the loo at some point. I don't think I can hold it much longer, I'll be honest. I haven't done a TA Darker run in so long, though. What is going on? Yoing? Bro, I had that you unpaused it to do that! I'm accepting that and you're losing your channel points, and there's nothing you can do. Except refund it faster than I can accept it. Quick. Ha! Yoing! There you go. That's the best I can give you. Oh, you've been learning to knit? That's fun. Oops. Hydrate? Oh my gosh, you guys hate me. You want me to fail. There you go. Do you still need to pee? Yes! Oh my gosh! That's fine. I think that's still like marginally faster. Like doing the half out of bounds. Pee your pants if you wear them. It's crazy. That's insane. Hit 2 hours? Yeah, we'll get to 2 hours. That's a good idea. Maybe like talk drift cutscenes is a good point. That's hot. Don't. Can we delete that message? That's disgusting. Please don't imagine that, guys. Bum bum ba-dum 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 bum. We've established the runs are a background thing. Alright. Oh yeah, then why do I get better viewership when I'm on pace then? Oops. What? There's no way I was too high there. That's crazy. Cookie paradise in the brain? What does that mean? We're just saying words now. S-O-N. Radadam, my son. That's on the 10 and night. Oh dear. Try and, if you can, try and like stop thinking about the time loss. Just freaking be in the present, play the game. Hide your splits if you have to. Place the gameplay with your face cam. We'll swap them around. Good idea. Do you think the leaderboard mods would verify a run if it was like the size of my face cam? The gameplay, I mean, if I actually swapped them around for a run. Like it's there, but maybe it's too small to verify. The song playing is Cookie Run Kingdom music. That's insane knowledge, Aloof. Hi, Peach. That's ludicrous knowledge. That's crazy that you just knew that off the dome. Don't you have a redeem for it? Oh, really? Oh, shoot. It's not a bad idea. All right, 250 moon text. Oh, I missed Giggler, so it'll be this moon. It's usually the moon before if I hit Giggler, but... Well, I'll tell you what. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you saw it there. Just as we went in the painting. Not a great seaside. I haven't had any, like, good post-game splits so far, but none of them have been bad. They've all saved time, but not saved that much, and lost a decent bit to gold. This is like a very mid-run all around. Apart from the couple golds that we got in main game. Let's just get some more golds. Oh, crap. Dude, what am I doing? I took damage and everything. Lunch one was quite good, yeah. And Snow was pretty good. Gold did that as well. That's fair, Aloof. I've just never heard of Cookie Run Kingdom. Is this still video 5? Yeah, it was 2 hours long. We are an hour 33 through it. Mid is good compared to usual. I guess when your standard is like literally touching bedrock, then when is video 6, 7? There were only 7 iterations of this playlist by this like Nintendo music YouTuber that I like. Okay, they did not make 67 or more. Gotta kill the dragon. We did that. Oh, by Tuesday. That was kind of random. Oh, for the 6, 7? Yeah, no, I forgot that we have like a revolt against 6, 7ers in chat. Fool, bot, AI. What? How far ahead of you a PV comp? I'm probably behind, I'm gonna be honest, William. I can check if you want. Yep. I said I'm probably behind knowing that was the truth, but I was like secretly hoping that I wasn't gonna be. Alright, I'm going to the loo. BRB! Hi, Neil. We have a hype train? What? Why do we have a hype train? What the heck? Sheep cow? Sheep cow with the 2 gift subs. Thank you, sheep cow. That's really sweet. While I was gone? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the hype train. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. You got your name back? Wait, you did! You're not 6'7" eel. Whatever you were. You're 5 eel. Oh, let's go. That's so exciting. I didn't even notice. It just looks so natural. That's awesome. Alright, how do we start this run again? We press A, then we go in, we just press pause. You were 9 eel, that's the one. That was good enough. We failed it, so let's get lost in chat. I have an activity feed. Like, what do you mean lost in chat? There's a bit on my dashboard that's the whole like vertical length of my screen with like gift subs, follows, reward redeems. Welcome in there, sheep cow. Hope you're doing well. You just killed 105? No, Schweino. Disenchantment? Well, like that MCR song? Well, I was there on the day they sold the cards for the queen, and when the lights all went out, we watched our lives on the screen. I hate the ending. Did I say MCSR? No, I didn't. I said MCR, surely. I'm so embarrassed if I said MCSR. Playing Splatoon? Neil, I love Splatoon! Oh my gosh! Splatoon 1? Are you starting from the top? You don't understand my relationship with Splatoon, Neil. That game shaped who I am today. I've been playing since launch of Splat 1. Splatoon 2? Good enough. Yes, MCR? Okay, you're just being a weirdo. That's fair. I gotta go. I hope die in Deep Woods. No, you don't, buddy. No, you don't. Have a good night, though. Thanks for running in today, K-Man. Zach, let's play Splat 2. I don't even know where my game cart for Splat 2. We can play 3. Oh, I promised Blue that I'd play Splat 3 with her like 6 months ago. Oh, I'm such a bad person. Oh, I forgot about that. CC convinced me, show me Solid 2. That makes sense. 2 is basically that. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. That's so much fun though. Have you just been doing the campaign? You can play Octo. Oh my gosh, Neil, you're in such for like a roller coaster. You better play Octo. You paired switches. Oh, so you can like share the game library. Cool. Good idea. How was ESA? Was it a good time? Wish I was there. So you can only get my games? That doesn't make sense. Hi, Peach! Kinda goated? Let's go. Nice. Should I be playing Splatoon? Y'all should all be playing Splatoon, alright? It's a great game. Bow 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 bow. Down 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 down. Go back to Sweden in April? Oh, cool. Just like visit someone? That sounds like fun. Find your Splat 2. I guess in here. To visit CC? Nice. That should be fun. Yo, Lancia, what? Why, bro? What are we doing? Lancia, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Did that level up the hype train? It did. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You already gifted subs today. Dude, and you gifted subs last stream. Stop it! Oh my gosh! Don't encourage my unemployedness. You're the hard-working one. I sit on my ass all day. I don't deserve it. Ah, I do Splatoon 2 in here. Ugh, whatever. I can't make the camera focus in the space of a moon cutscene. That was so slow. What? And I got down warped? We love hype trains, we do. Can't let the hype train go to waste. Well, thank you for the level 2 hype train. Sheep Cow and Lancia, I appreciate it. That's awesome. You don't know if they're good or bad with money. Yeah. I think good. He's like relatively restrained compared to some other people. It's hard to say. Dude, I keep like messing up pipes so bad. You're bad, but not very bad. I respect it. That's probably a decent place to be. I did buy a Switch in 2024. See, I wouldn't call that bad with money because you bought a console for yourself 2 years ago. Ah, yeah. That makes sense that I bonked there. Never stop, Relancio. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but I am gonna question. You know? I need the money, I have 0 expenses. That's sweet of you, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Oops. Nice. Got a new PB today? Let's go, Effective! GG! What was it? Can we get some GGs in chat for Effective's new 90% PB? It's awesome. Seeing actual tooth and filling? Yeah, maybe that needs redoing at some point in the future. I still have like flaps of skin on the inside of my cheeks from when I had braces, and like the braces would slice into my cheeks. Did anyone else who had braces have that? On both sides of my mouth. I was like kind of a flap of like cheek that's just kind of detached from where like the wires would slice into it. And it's like fully, it's not like it's healed and everything. It's like living flesh. But it's like not attached. Wait, you're 10th place on the gift leaderboard? Huge, man. I thought it hurt. I mean, yeah, it like hurt when I had the braces. Obviously, it doesn't anymore. You still have the flag? Yeah, I'm glad that's like somewhat a universal experience. I know it's normal. Anyone kind of grossed out? It is gross. I don't blame you. They're not like big. But yeah, they're there. Never had braces. They weren't too bad. Honestly, when I heard about people getting braces when I was younger, I was like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. I'm glad I'll never have to go through that. Because for some reason in my head, I was just gonna have like perfect everything and never have any medical issues in my life. Which I think is probably a very typical thing to think when you're like an 8-year-old and think you're invincible. So I was like, oh, imagine having to get braces. That's gotta suck for them. And then they were like, you need braces. And I was, my whole world shattered around me. But they're not that bad. They hurt for like a few days after you get them on or get them tightened. But beyond that, it's not too bad. And honestly, I think they look kind of cool. I don't think they look that dorky. You can get them in whatever color you like, which is fun. And choo-choo, thank you for the level 2 hype train, guys. I appreciate it. 15 subs away from 100 gifted. Oh shoot, that feels like more. Yeah, that's crazy. I guess you just gift like here and there, like 5 here, 5 there. Maybe you have sheep cow. Well, the thing is that like there's different emotes you get for different levels. If the hype train only gets to level 1 or level 2, then you would have gotten all those, you know. If we got it like to a higher level, maybe those ones you don't have up there. I have to have a chain attached to braces that pulled up in your teeth. Really? I do know a couple people had to have elastic bands that like kind of tied their jaw together a little bit to fix if it had like an overbite or an underbite, which sounded horrible. Well, I didn't have to have that. Do you hide them too? Oh, you do? Oh. Yeah, leaderboard's kind of fake. We have a couple people who are like very much in the top 1 spot or like top 5 spots who hide them. But oh well. You had the bands because you had this. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't think they like hurt, but they just look so inconvenient. Making a website to help people in SMO student. That sounds like so much fun. Nice, effective. Oh, I think I missed what you said your PB was. I'm gonna look through chat. I keep asking questions and then just not reading the answers. 114? Oh, hell yeah, effective. Nice. Good work. That's huge. Breaking a 5-minute barrier like that is real nice. I didn't mind the bands. Yeah, I guess. I had like... Maybe they just is for everyone. I was worried that they were gonna give me them because I had 4 brackets of my braces that had the little hooks for the bands to go on. But I imagine they just give everyone those like hooky brackets. But I thought that that meant that in the future they would give me bands, but they didn't. Hey, and you wanna know the best part about me having braces growing up? They were completely free. Not a penny was spent. Sounds good, Lynn. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for joining in today. What? Mine went. Aww. That sucks. My PB bad, full stop. I mean, it's still better than like most people in the world could do, you know? Mine went. Really, Neil? Why? That's weird. Were they like not deemed necessary or something? You want to see the rest of the run? I mean, it's not gonna 309 if that's all you're gonna run this thing. It's not that good. That's very sweet though. But if you have to wake up at 6, I mean, what time is it for you already? Are you +1? I don't know what time zone they use in Belgium. It's very late either way. Even if it's +0, it's I would already be in bed if I had to wake up at 6. So it wasn't completely necessary, so I was like, no thanks, those have wonky teeth. Do you regret it? Oh no, I almost saved the bullet bill. I crashed the second bullet bill. Wow, okay. What? I tried to knock the cactus out of the ground and it bounced back and hit me. That's crazy. What dumb time loss. You don't regret it? Fair enough. I'm happy I had them. I mean, I definitely needed them because, like, I had to get those 2 teeth removed, and then there was just massive gaps in my mouth. No, that's true. That's true, Karis. I'll tell you what, the procedure to get braces on wasn't like invasive at all. Like, the brackets themselves are absolutely tiny, and all they do is they just like squeeze a bit of glue on them. And then just use some tweezers and just poke it onto each tooth. That's it. Yeah, I think it would have been harder to do like eating and stuff as well. Oops. You can't find it? No, I want to see that. I'm more worried about missing the great vibes. Oh yeah, I forgot. No one watches for the game. Ah! No one watches for the gameplay. Cappy's a vendetta against you? I'd believe it. When that bird is like over the poison swamp, it's low enough you can hit it on the Jaxie, because obviously you can't hit his Mara if it's over the poison. But then when it goes over the sand, it goes higher. And I was just there at the point in the cycle where it's starting to go too high for me to hit it with the Jaxie, so I had to get off, otherwise it would have flown over my head. Joshua, no, it's fine, I get it, man. I get it. You don't even worry about it. I understand. So I really liked 2P. Yeah, that's true. That was actually good gameplay then. That is very true. All good, Karis. Top tier vibes and top... Maybe not top tier gameplay. I'm sure I have some of the better vibes in the streaming space, the speedrunning space. I wouldn't say I have some of the best gameplay though. That's for sure. Especially in this category. Maybe 90% I'd agree with you. Okay, well 2P's different. Valencio. Oh, sorry, you're saying that 2P was top tier vibes and top tier gameplay. I thought you just meant my streams in general were. That makes more sense, yeah. Yeah, no, 2P, like, quite literally was. Like, we were the best in the world. And still are. Sorry, just had to put that out there. Make sure you guys knew. Please. Great mix of vibes and gameplay, yeah. I definitely got a bit awkward at times, especially on like the really long reset sessions. It was hard to kind of keep up the vibes the whole time. But yeah. Didn't you get 70? We got like 200 viewers at like peak 2P, like 54 grind and 55 grind even. Honestly, if we did 2P more, I would have had partner a long time ago. Gorgus coming. And honestly, I hope he does. I think it'd be really cool to see some competition and movement in that category. And then James and I can come back. Must have had a lot to... You'd be surprised. Hell yeah! Oh, dude, I wish I didn't crash a bullet bill earlier. This would be like huge gold pace. It probably... If I get the dram later on, even with that bullet bill mistake earlier, it probably does still gold. But no, you'd be surprised, Yuko. My subathon viewership was pretty low. It's lower than I was expecting. I was kind of under the impression from like people I'd talked to who had like, hi Peach, who had done subathons and new people who did subathons. That like, because before my subathon I took a 2 or 3 month break from streaming to do all my uni stuff and finish off my uni degree. Which I needed to. I would not have gotten my degree if I didn't do that, so. Goated strap. But yeah, I was kind of under the impression that I'd come back, do my subathon, and just like have like 100 viewers and get partner and stuff. But my subathon I had like an average over the month. I think my overall average viewership, including nights, was 45 or 50. During the days, it was around 50, 55 if I was just playing like Mario Kart or something, and then if I played Odyssey, it went up to maybe 80. During the nights, it was about 30. But yeah, at the time I was pretty disappointed with that. It was like, the subathon was such a huge success in every single way. It went like so perfectly, and I wouldn't have changed a single thing about it. But the only thing I was like slightly disappointed with, which feels horrible to say, considering how many people like spent so much of their lives during that month supporting me and like spent so much money on me. It feels really horrible to say, but I was at the time. In hindsight, not really, but at the time I was a bit disappointed in the viewership because I really thought that was going to be like my breakthrough. I was like, yes, my big return, streaming every day. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get a partner badge and then whatever, but that part didn't happen. And these days I don't care, you know, it was a great time and I understand why it was like that, but yeah. Falling in the end many times. Oh yeah. Oh boy, do I remember. That final day was crazy. I'm really glad. Like, another thing that went so good in the subathon is that we didn't just hit the cap. There was always the worry, you know, that like, if I hit the cap, which I was like 99% convinced I wasn't going to hit the cap. I want to preface that. I did not think it would happen. But if I did, it would happen like quite early on and we'd just be riding out the timer, which is a really boring way to do a subathon. But like you kind of can't... before you do the subathon, you don't know how much people are going to gift, so you don't know kind of where to set like the timer values for subs and stuff. So it is a bit of a gamble, and if you like hit the cap like that, then it's not like you can then retroactively be like, okay, I'm gonna change the time the subs give and we're gonna remove time from... You can't do that, you know. If you're not getting enough time added, then you can increase the time added, but you can't decrease it afterwards, you know. So that was a big concern for me, but honestly, it worked out perfectly. We had a few points where like we got a few days at a time and we could relax a few days, which is great. And then, especially that last week, it was under 5 hours for like the whole time, and we only hit the cap like 6 hours before the end of the subathon. Like 6 hours before the cap, we only hit it then, which is so cool. I feel like so many people who do cap subathons and hit the cap, they just hit it really early on and are just riding out like a 300-hour timer, which is like, I mean, it's great, you know, money and whatever, but it's just like you lose the excitement, you lose all the like hype about it. And like even like engagement wise, you lose a bit of engagement of people like checking in every day, see like where your time is at. If they know it's at 400 hours, then they're not gonna do that, you know. So yeah, it was. I'm so happy with like just kind of like the spread of donations. We had a few days where we got like so many donations at once. You know, I still think about that one like fake tomato 500 euro dono on Streamlabs and stuff like that. But then we had those days where it was just like half an hour added at a time. Loads of everyone pings in Discord, me waking up in the morning and like the first thing I was doing was scrambling over to my desk to see what the timer was at. Setting alarms before the time was meant to run out and like looking at my PC and seeing there was another hour added and going back to sleep for another hour. It was great. It was so cool. I really didn't think, really, so many people were like, so many people were like, oh, of course it got hit. Like, I knew it was going to happen. I'm glad to meet someone like you, Cheese J, who was skeptical like me. Just killed 1062, Schweino. What's going on? Exactly. The biggest success that I had in my... subathon for sure. Hold on, let me make sure I get this moon. Was overnight shipping. That couldn't have gone better. I'm so chuffed with that segment. I'm really happy I didn't just do like a Twitch plays type thing like so many people do. I think it was awesome, overnight shipping, and it was a nightmare to organize. But at the same time, it wasn't. People stepped up. I wasn't having to chase people up and try and get the slots filled. It sucked to like set up in the first place, but once it was there and I had like the whole scheduling, the way to like schedule stuff, and it just, people just did it. It just happened. All right, pick a number between 1 and 7 that's not 5. First person wins. Overnight shipping is such a good idea. Thank you. That is not between 1 and 7. 3! Alright, if the music sucks, you can blame Nacne again. You missed a co-working stream? That was good. Overnight shipping was such a good idea. Thank you. I remember exactly where I came up for it. So I finished my exams, right? And then like 3 days later, I was at my parents' house visiting for my sister's birthday for a few nights. And that was also like my first time not being crazy overburdened with exams and other personal stuff that was going on at the time. It was like just, it was the first time in many months where I could just like switch off. It was a very nice long weekend, but that was when I like planned all the subathon stuff, and at the time I wasn't sure what I was going to do overnights, and I stayed up like on my laptop at my parents' house in the living room, like pretty much every night I was there just like trying to figure it all out. Hi Peach. and like trying to test different ways of like getting people to screen share. Because the problem with overnight honestly, the biggest problem with overnight shipping was trying to figure out how I could have people's screen shares on stream. Because the way that I ended up doing it was having a Discord call, which people could join in and out, which is what I wanted. I could have had it so that we prearranged people in advance. I like gave them my stream key or something, and they had scheduled times, but I didn't want that. I knew that that inevitably wouldn't work. For me, the only way to have a constant stream of people every night, non-stop, would be to have an open Discord VC, which is the idea we had. We also did scheduling, so people would schedule out individual segments, and they would get the stream to themselves. But outside of the scheduled hours which people put in, it was just kind of like an open, whoever joins type of thing. So in that regard, I couldn't be there to activate like people's streams on Discord, right? Because if you've ever been Discord VC and someone starts sharing their screen, you have to click watch stream. And that one feature made it so difficult to plan because I was gonna be asleep. And I spent, honestly, hours researching, like, other ways of doing it, and I just couldn't find anything that didn't involve me giving up. The only other option would be, like, I had a mod who would be there for the whole night, like, overseeing the VC and, like, clicking on streams. I'm not big enough to do that. If I would be fine doing that if I could pay someone. I'm not going to make my friends do that. They already did enough for me during that subathon. So, my solution was to have people remote into my PC so that they could essentially just click watch stream on whoever's stream like needed to be maximized during overnight shipping. Oh really, sheep cow? That's awesome. Yeah. So the way I set it up, right, is because I also didn't want people on my Discord account. Number one, because like I trust people, but like, you know, I don't want them looking through my DMs or something, right? Which could even happen accidentally if like notifications pop up. So I didn't want people to use my Discord account, but I also didn't really have the option of like logging out of my Discord account and logging into an alt on my PC because I needed to use my main Discord account on my PC while I was going, right? So what I did is I made an alternate Discord account, which was just for the restream that would sit in the calls. I logged into that alternate Discord account on a browser source in OBS, okay? Logged into it, used Discord web, pretty much, within an OBS browser source. And then within an OBS browser source, you can click, like, interact, and you can, like, click around on the web page as if you were browsing on a website. So I had this account logged in there, and then what people would do is they would use an app called Parsec, which would let them remote into my PC, and I would set it all up so that they could see like they could see my desktop and they could see my OBS and my and this like extra window, this extra OBS window, for like the streamer bot, so that when somebody joined VC and wanted to stream a game during overnight shipping, what they had to do is they had to log onto my PC remotely using Parsec, which had its own set of issues. I was woken up to calls from like Della in the middle of the night many times about like my Parsec wasn't working. I had to go over and sort it out, but it worked pretty well. So yeah, they would remote into my PC, and then they would like click on this browser source on this other Discord account and just click like watch stream when someone started sharing their screen, and they could like change who was minimized, who was maximized, that sort of thing. And that's how we did it, and it worked. Apart from the issues with Parsec a few times, it worked really well. I thought we were using your Discord. No, it was a separate account. And it also led to some funny moments, like, because I also had, like, my chat open on that screen, like, logged in as me, the broadcaster, so that they could, like, change the stream title and stuff. And it did lead to, like, some funny moments, such as Nakni modding himself with my Twitch account. And then me just never getting rid of mod, and getting rid of his badge to this day. You know, and some other stuff like that. Look, I was genuinely mad at the time that you'd done that. Genuinely mad, but I guess you got off lucky. Because you actually end up being a good mod and like a good friend, so whatever. Fine, you win, I guess. Yeah, he slash modded himself. So did a couple, like, so also did it too, and I was like, I was like, no, you're not having a mod badge. But I was like, you know what, I'll give this guy back. I barely even knew Naki at that point, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Does I become friends with Zach? Yeah, parsec into my PC. No, you mad about that? A little. Like, a joke. Because, like, at the end of the day, it didn't change much. I could just unmod him, but... I was a little bit, like... You know, I gave you guys all the responsibility, and Nakni was someone who I didn't really know very well. I just knew him because, like, other people in that server were friends with him. And I was like, oh, alright, okay. You're kind of using that power a bit much. Oh, you were then undoing it? I see, yeah. But yeah, the Magni was also like the goat of OS. He would stay up for hours and hours and hours and hours every single night doing OS. So yeah, I couldn't be too mad at him. You probably, I reckon Acne had like by far the most screen time for OS, unless I'm forgetting someone. I don't know how OS went for the most part because I was asleep. I watched back a few segments and stuff like after my subathon, and every morning I would like have a scrub through just to see like who played what game, but for the most part I don't know what happened. But Nakni was either doing a Darker run or he was in a call with someone else who was doing something to like keep them company, which was just very sweet. Yeah, we played MQL pretty much every day of the subathon. It was good. Oh yeah, we're losing a decent bit here. It makes sense, you had to get an extra moon. That split is obviously fake because you had to get an extra moon. Goose, does it look like I'm finished the speedrun? Genuine question. Using your eyeballs right now, do you think I'm finished the speedrun and can do Luigi's Blue Nord right now? I said to patiently wait until the end. And if you're not patient, then I might have to say no in the end. You PB? You did, Schweino? GG! Let's get some GGs for Schweino. Despite all those time losses, huh? Come on, there you go. Decent fish RNG. Got a first bite too? Go on! Big lad. You missed an IRL event to watch you finish TOTK and felt incredible. I don't think you ever mentioned... I think you probably mentioned at the time you weren't going, but I didn't know it like weighed on your mind. Was it like a personal thing for someone that you skipped out on? I mean, it was a great stream when I finished TOTK. This could 3, yeah, for sure. It could 310 if I played like perfectly, but I think 311's a more likely candidate. So when did the social media for? Oh, okay. So like, it's not like horrible that you weren't there, but it would have been nice to show face, I guess. But it's not like it changed how the event went or anything. I still can't decide what I would have done. I mean, you can always watch VODs. You can't attend events in retrospect. Would have been so sad to miss it. Yeah, it was great. Oh, I kept my speed. Nice. Been so invested. The guy seemed disappointed. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, wow. Have you been to one since? Yeah, that's good, Karis. I'm sorry that my subathon slash TOTK is such horrible, guilty connotations for you. My brother will not do another subathon. I have said quite a few times recently that I have no plans of doing one again, at least in the near future. Possibly ever. I did it for the money to get to America, and I'm very glad I did for that. And you guys went way above and beyond that money. I got like triple what I needed to go to America. So, and I also managed to get this new desk and this new chair and a bunch of new things in my setup, and it was great. Really great. But I don't know. I just don't want to extort you guys again like that if I don't need the money. Just doing it out of greed, you know? I don't feel... I mean, I feel bad for the people who put them in put themselves in bad financial situations for me, which there were a couple of people that did. But for everyone else, like, you know, you paid that money to see me and Jambo at GDQ and to increase the quality of my stream and stuff, like, you know. It very much went straight towards that, which I'm not guilty about, but if it was just for my own gain, if it was like, oh, I wanted to like buy a car so I'm gonna do a subathon, I couldn't do that. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe. But it'd be fun to do... I get Broken Pillar in Lake 1, Acne. The advanced route gets it like there, I guess, or whenever the equivalent is, but I do it in Lake 1. You need it to leave Lake 1. Like, yeah, it might be faster to do it there because, like, we swim past it, but there's not enough means to leave Lake 1 otherwise because it's just the any % route. Yeah, so maybe if I, like, need to fund another event, sure, but I don't know. But I do miss, like, the daily streaming. I would love to bring back OS in some capacity. So yeah, I've talked before about, like, not anytime soon, but maybe sometime in the future doing some other kind of marathon stream, but you know, it's hard to kind of get the hype around it. Just doing a 3-week stream marathon without like the timer, there's a lot less like click draw there. There's a, you know, there's not like a selling point there. Like a lot of viewership in a subathon comes from people who are like invested in the timer and whatever. And it's so viewer funded, the subathon. Like, with something where viewers aren't paying, like, the viewers are actively contributing to the stream, and it would be hard to do that with... Wow, that's a big gold. It'd be hard to do that without the financial incentive. Wow! Oh! Look how much time I saved on my PB there. Plus 25 to minus 40. Some sort of charity thing? Charity is a good idea. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I could do a subathon, but I give the money or like a big good portion of money to charity or something. I don't hate that. I think that's a good idea. Maybe you're onto it, because then that gets rid of all of the other problems we've been discussing. There's still incentive, it's still viewer funded. But I don't feel guilty with people spending money that I don't need. What kind of charity do you go for? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have that strong opinions about anything. I haven't experienced, like, trauma or loss in my life. I've worked at Games to Love a few times before. They're a good one. Me? Yes, we'll give all the money to Effective 008. You know what? I'd probably let you guys choose. I'd probably do some kind of like Google form where you could submit them and then we do a vote. Got a gift sub? Enjoy! Enjoy subbing for the next month. So I am. Welcome in. You vote for the most popular chatter to get the money. Yeah, let's go like Mr. Beast mode. Let's do it really corrupt. Feels very distant being in the US, I guess, but 40% of my viewer base is in the US. Maybe more. That's on YouTube. I don't know what my stats are for Twitch. Maybe less on Twitch, actually. Let me have a look right now. I'm on US. See, that is a fib. That's a porky pie. Hi, beach! I'm going to be rich! Hell yeah, Remy. I don't even know where I'd find those stats. Discovery, maybe? Oh. Oh, never mind. Oh! Oh, yeah, it's still very... Alright, Twitch viewership, views by location. I think you guys will be surprised at this. The top is 38%, the second is 15%, the third is 10%. I'd like you guys to try and figure out which country is which. 38%, 15%, 10% for the top 3 countries. Top is UK, so UK at 38. US, UK, Australia. US, UK, Canada. Alright, the real stat is 38% of my Twitch audience are from the US, 15% are from the UK, and 10% are from Germany. Those as the top 3 makes complete sense to me, but I am surprised that there's such a big gap between the States and Europe. 10 Canadian? No, I don't know how many Canadian viewers I have. 5%. Canada. Canada is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. It goes States at 38, UK at 15, Germany at 10, France at 7, Canada at 5, Netherlands at 4, Sweden at 2, Australia at 2, Belgium at 2, Spain at 2. I guess if you combined Europe, then it would be pretty much equivalent to US. It would be like 40-40 or so. 40-50 maybe. That's probably like half of Canada, maybe. Is that another gold? Bloody hell! Maybe we do just 310 this. France. There are quite a few French speedrunners, Karis. There's a decently large French SMO space. I just don't think they chat that much. Yeah, I don't think there are like any like active community members from France, but there are a lot of SMO runners from France who watch. Franzosen. I'm French, there you go. Malamort, who has never chatted before, is French. That's what I mean. The French people don't chat for some reason. Welcome in though, bonjour. Oops. He didn't go to dark. I hate you. Hi, Peach. I am English. Nice. You're part of the 15%. Do you guys know that Brian David Gilbert video? This one's for the Swedes. Actual like shot. That's that gif of like the guy on the moon trying to make the basketball shot to the earth. But maybe somebody here knows that video. This one's for the Swedes. You make up 0.2% of my views, or something. This one's for the Swedes. Swedes! BDG is great, yeah. I used to be a very large BDG fan. I haven't actually been following him for a few years now. Back in like the BDG Polygon days, oh, that was like peak YouTube. Unraveled was just peak YouTube, I think. And something you mean about Celeste hand pain? Oh yeah, it catches up quick. Welcome in, James, though. Good to see you today. Hi, Toad. Tangler. Terry! I know that whole... I know BDG's 8-minute long Poke Rap off by heart. Don't test me. Don't try me. The Waluigi video? Yup. Oh! This guy's trying to ruin my day. Oh, really? James playing Celeste? Karis, he's better than me now. He's like beat my PB in like a bunch of levels that he's done ILs of, and he has like 200 goldens. Well, not 200 golden, 200 berries. He's insane. Like I have 192. Spent last 6 hours in a chapter 4 trance. I've had 1 bowl of cereal all day. Jeez Louise, he's on the grind. I can't wait for you to do 4 runs and like get a sub 40 on your first go or something. Oh, he did his casual playthrough at, like, I don't know, second half of last year? He did play through the game casually, Karis. Don't get me wrong, he did. He started it, I think, in like summer last year or something, I don't quite remember. I'm gonna wait a whole cycle here and I don't care if it's slow. It ensures that I get that triple jump and that I get the bunny and that everything's fine. They're going to be so cool. I know. But like, we have so many. I can see... It had to fall apart somewhere. It had to crumble into pieces somewhere. It was too good to be true. A 310 peso? It was too good to be true. One bad dive. That's how quickly it falls apart, especially in Lost 2, bro. Like, that's not a crazy mistake to make, you know what I mean? There was, like, just a slightly wrong dive there. But it's the thing with this category, man. Crazy thing with this category. Is that you have to play to that standard, not making that one single very easy mistake that's not that difficult to make. You have to play that standard for over 3 hours. And I was playing to that standard, and then I did that one tiny little mistake that cost me 40 seconds, and it's still PB pace. It's still 311 pace, but yeah. So it's Lost 2. Lost 2's hard. I mean, there's poison everywhere. If I missed that dive in any other kingdom, I would have just landed on a different platform and it would have lost like 2 seconds. But because it's Lost, I went headfirst into a vat of poison. You know what I mean? Sorry for 2-minute PB. So was I. But yeah, I mean, this is also like the second hardest part of the run after like second half of main game. These few splits before Mushroom 2. PB still on site? Yeah. Our best possible time right now is a 3:11:28. So we can still PB, and you know, even on that we can PB by like a minute and break any minute barrier if we don't make any more mistakes, but I hope you don't get a PB. That's really mean. Character development? I think I've had enough of that, buddy. Look at the title. Darker for 309, day 18. Alright, I think that's plenty of chokes to develop character. Oh, it's Nakni. Look at him playing SMO. Crap. No. I'm throwing. Just want appearance. You just wanted the attention. I get it. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Literally practicing strats? Oh, really? For what? Darker? Any percent? Remember Moon 2? I'm not gonna get it. I missed it last time because I was so, like, just zoned out for that whole run. I just wasn't with it. Goody says first try. Really? Okay, go. Look at you go. Alright, good night, K-Man. Should I do one more 90% before I go to sleep? Choice is yours. You might get tilted, but if you're expecting too much, I guess, but could be a fun time. Oops. Actually capping? I believe him. He's built like that. I also got DSS first try in this run. Excuse me. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. Yeah. Factual. I'm gonna try one with DSS. This can only end well. 30 for proof. I wasn't the one who doubted you, buddy. I didn't doubt you for a second. Hi, Peach. No stars to stretch. Don't. You can't say anything about Pinocchio these days. No, not after that one TikTok that we talked about last stream. Why do you spin into moons? I don't know, it's fun, I guess. Don't you have any joy or whimsy in your life, Cheese J? Little bakery. Not doing bakery tomorrow? Damn. Oh, someone get the picture for AV. Minus 15? Guess that makes sense. I do like minus 35 for DSS, but I guess it just depends on your cap strats. I'm also on a Switch too, which is different. Buddy! That was... He's evasive! Your free cookie? You should do it. Oh yeah, did you do your shop? I think you did, yeah. I can't remember if last stream you were planning it out or last stream you did it. You did? Okay, cool. GG. And you didn't get your free cookie and you were sad about it. Yes, I plan today I shop. Oh, cool. Good job, Karis. Good freaking job. How much is Chinese save in Darker? Yeah, I don't know if anyone knows. Probably like 30 seconds or so. It's not much more than 90% because like most of the text boxes happen in main game anyway. So it's maybe like 25 seconds. I don't know. I died in cap. That's not where I expected the run to die, I'll be honest. Why did I lose so much time? I did bonk on like the shop and messed up some stuff there. I don't know, that feels like a lot of... That was like 10 seconds of time loss. The SS will save it. Hydrate, 2 got a apricot. But yeah, Darker just has like these 2 text box things at the start of every kingdom in post game, which you probably don't save even a second with each. Dum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Do you know you could skip the moon collection? Do you mean like when we do the painting chain? We go around the paintings and collect up a few hundred moons before we do them. Do you ground pound? I know, Valencio, I've been doing that. I do a spin pound, actually. Hi, Toad. This is my goal. That was a really clean moon, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I missed a globe. That sucks. I feel like a roll boost into spin through roll cancel would like overshoot the globe there, but I undershot without the roll boost, so I don't know, man. Maybe it just doesn't overshoot. Oh, man. This is stressful. I'm stressed. I don't know if this is gonna 311. To be fair, if I didn't lose that time and lost 2, it would be like even tighter to 310 than this run is to 311, if that makes sense. It would be much more stressful. I'd be on like 310.50 BPT or something. I almost bonked that. That was really close. I don't send Salt Triple. It's a bit weird, but you get used to it pretty fast. It's technically 2 out of 10 trick jump. What was this song? Peach. Oh, it's Peach Gardens from MKDS. I thought I recognized it. That's such a good map. DSS is free? Yeah, bro, that's the way I do it. It's not. It just takes a lot of practice, Nagni. I'm glad you're starting to get a bit consistent. You were like decent at it when I watched you. It was just like a couple of like inputs that you hadn't quite figured out in your brain yet, I guess. So I'm not surprised that it's coming together so fast. Go 59 without Soul Triple. Like, it's not that crazy because it only saves like 2 seconds. But it is also crazy that it was causing so much of a problem for him that he wasn't doing it going 59. Like, I am very much one to, like, support people who take out strats that are, like, kind of standardized to be more consistent and safe. I totally support that. But it is kind of crazy that out of every strat, Halo could have been, like one wall jump moon. You know, it's something that's, like, actually kind of hard. His issue was Salt Triple. He loses 50 and runs to left side? What? He probably does a triple jump, to be fair. If I did triple jump left side, I would also reset at 50% of the time. The vault is just so much more consistent. I don't know, Alancio. I think he probably just turned on his switch and was in Cascade and was like, let me give this a go, and then was like actually doing it. I don't think he's like specifically learning it, but... I said, isn't that hard? No. I started doing like 105, which is too early, but I wouldn't recommend that, but still. I failed DSS, but I got a cap gold. Okay, better than the last cap. Wait! I wish the camera would turn there, bro. It's so dumb that it doesn't. I'm surprised that hit. Two sides of the book, yeah. I did add a few strats too early, but I'm not as bad as some people who add like a DSS at 105. There are genuinely runners who do that, and it's really sad. Hi, Toad! I know, William. I've kind of fallen off in MCSR, I'm gonna be honest. I suck now. Yeah, and Jay, you're an exception to the rule. I hate the fact that you do it, but I get it because you're like such an OG and you like grinded it when it got discovered, and like it would be silly for you to take it out at this point. That's different. And I still resent the fact that you do it, but like at this point you're too deep, you know? You're probably like better than me. you know. Want to add late clip. It's one of those things where I feel like you should just be messing around with it outside of runs, and just add it once you kind of start getting it every time. And then once it's in runs, be like constantly reviewing it, you know, being like, okay, am I losing runs to this? Am I saving time with this? Should I keep doing it? Should I stop and practice? And, you know, not like commit too hard. But I reckon if you're like giving it some reps like offline and it's going well, do it in runs, and if it keeps going well, then you're good. Or only do it on like really good or really bad paces or something, or, you know. At least with late clip, it's a trick where like there are some like spiritless lunch or something for me. It would be, you kind of have to commit to that. Another gold, dude. I'm killing it. What the heck? You kind of have to commit to that. I couldn't just like on a run decide not to go for spiritless because I would be so out of practice with the other route that I'd probably just end up losing time to it. But with late clip, it's like the routes are so similar. As long as you remember how to fight Rango, you're fine. Are you winning? This was 3:10 pace until loss 2, and I lost 40 seconds to a death there. So now it's 3:11 pace, but to be fair, add 40 or take 40 seconds away from that BPT, this is still barely 3:10 pace. So I don't think it killed 3:10. If we still get a 3:11 here, I'm not going to be mad about loss 2. Because that means it would have been either way, probably. If we get a 3:11.41, I guess, or better, then we don't have to worry about it. There's still places to kill it. I mean, there's like Goombat jump here, which I'm notoriously awful at, and then there's all of Darker Side. Killed the runs there before. You are winning! Don't speak too soon. They're inhabiting the kingdom. It's got to be the Chivarians. They're so freaking cute, bro. They're so wholesome. Darker Side is so scary. The stakes do feel a lot higher than any percent at a point like this, for sure. Let's do a Darker Gold. It's not great. I think it's like a 508, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it's a 508. So yeah, I can definitely gold that by like 10 if I play well. But yeah, I feel like on minute barrier BPT pace in Mushroom 2 of a Darker run, I feel a lot less sure about the run PBing than minute barrier PB pace when I get to Moon in an 90% run. If I get into Moon with like a solid 10 or 20 seconds on my BPT in 90%, I'm like almost certain at PBs. You know, obviously I do mess up the Bowser fighting pillars and stuff pretty often, but especially if I'm like on pace and locked in, that happens less. A lot of the time when I'm messing up like Bowser or whatever, it's just due to me not like being zoned out. Especially pillars. Pillars is one where if you like really concentrate, it usually goes well. I keep doing that too late, man. I keep doing it too close to the edge of the water. It's not dead yet. I didn't lose 20. There you go. Rip through 11? I don't think so. I don't think so. We bonked on the mushroom, which lost like 2. Then we did that, which maybe lost 15. 15? Then we're good. How long does Toadette take? Hey Mario, welcome in. Yeah, I keep doing that with the Goombat jump. I keep like overthinking it and then going too close to the water with that jump, but you can do it from so far away and it still works. Around 4 minutes, like that's not that precise. Genuinely such a bad speedrunner. Is Minecraft still treating you bad? Right in the middle. There's a visual cue? Jay, please send me a screenshot of that with like a circle or something. I had no idea there was a visual cue. I've been eyeballing it for 5 years and failing it like 30% of the time over that 5 years. Without change. I thought you knew this? No. Jay, what if I told you this run is all improv? This run is I watched like Tyrone doing it and then I tried to copy it and it works sometimes. In CCS for an hour? Oh, Bella. I don't want to meet that guy. That's kind of your choice. That's the thing about SMO. It's just like forfeiting in ranked. It is entirely your choice if you stay there. You don't gotta forfeit. You don't gotta reset. Maybe you're behind, maybe you lose the race. Who cares? It is optional. Got a photo before you finish Darker? Sure. Or after, because I'm not going to be doing that moon until a minimum of like 23.5 hours from this point in time. It's just DSS. Then do Dino Skip. Like, hello? You can PB with Dino Skip easy. Remember my catchphrase? Maybe you're not aware of this, but when I did any percent, and also Darker sometimes, I had this catchphrase. It is a DSS day until it is no longer a DSS day. And what I mean by that is that some days you're like crazy good at DSS. Okay? You get it every time. Some days you barely hit it at all. So you go into each session assuming that it is a DSS day. If it stops going well, if it starts going really bad, you have two options. You either go and practice DSS for a while until you're consistent again. Continuing it as a DSS day, or if you A, can't be bothered, or B, you practice and doesn't get better, you make the declaration that it is no longer a DSS day. It is a day where you're not going to be DSSing. And then you just do Dino Skip, and then you still PB, and you feel great, or at least you're close to PB. And it sucks when you see that initial cascade, like 531 exit, and then you're in Lake, and you're like, dude, I'm so glad I did Dino Skip. Look, you need it for 154. Then stop doing that. 154? What? That's a thing that people do? I use minus 35 on 153. How are you doing that? 50 seconds? What? In what world do you need a 50-second off? Okay, you know what? I'm losing my mind. That's crazy. That's crazy. 2 more moons. Plus, Bella, you're wasting a lot more time resetting the DSS over and over than if you just waited 50 seconds. You're spending a lot more time in between attempts in your current state. Okay, I think this is still 311able. I think this cutscene takes just over 20 seconds. And we started it at 7:31. It's so 311able. It's so 311able. Come on! It's so 311able. I'm locking in. Oh, it's going pretty well, Yu-Gi-Oh! I made one, like, 40-second mistake, but that's pretty much it. All the other mistakes were, like, 10 seconds each. There were lots of them. I hit Y somehow. I have the fattest thumbs in the West. Oh my gosh. Good. Okay, slow outside so far, that's fine. A good entry for me here is like a 42. That's fine. My gold doesn't get... My gold isn't, like, optimized, so... The thing about this kingdom is it's not actually hard. There's no, like, one hard bit in this kingdom. But it's just so punishing. Okay, that sucked. You're in the West? On a global scale, yeah. I think most of Europe is considered the Western world, right? Yeah, it's fine, a little slow, but nothing bad. Fingers firmly. You can fun fact, you can uncapture during this cutscene, and it does kill you. So keep your fingers away from the uncap button there. I've done it before. Oh my gosh, that input drop. Of course you've done it before. I have done so many Dark runs. I pretty much exhausted every possible mistake a man can make in Darker at this point. I've done way too many runs for my skill level. No, 12-7. We're getting a 3-11. 12-7. Okay. Honestly, this guy. 3-11, 12, 07. Don't make me laugh, don't make me laugh, don't make me laugh. Good. I was honestly scared. That down throw can just like cost you like 10 seconds. Oh, dude, that's so much height. That was incredible. Spin throw you skip? No. That's free. That's I never get that much height. I usually get half of that and I still make it by 10 miles. York it? We straight up Yorking it. And by it, well, let's just say my glide on. What is York? You're too innocent for this world. Puff, thank you. I'm like that one block in Minecraft. In the city of Northern England, yeah, that's how you spell it. Love that place. That's like my favorite place in England. The bar's pretty low. Karis, this is just practice for your nerve control and I'm on like 309 base. I am so surprised that had enough height. That barely made it, that frog jump. I did a terrible vector there. Let's go! We clutched it out, baby. We clutched it out. Thank you for the GGs and all the emotes because someone put chat emote only for some reason. Okay, it is good to know. It is very lovely jubbly to know that had I not lost 42 seconds and lost 2, still would have been a 3-11. That's nice. That's nice, okay? We didn't lose a minute barrier. Obviously, it would have been nice to get a lower 3-11, but... Ugh, dude, there's just something about this category where if you don't play it for a single day and then you play it, it goes horribly. But if you play it 2 days in a row, it goes so good. I don't know what it is, man. We got a 320 yesterday. I can't be asked to retime this because I also had a break in it. But I guess if it's a minute barrier, I should submit it. Okay. Check DMs. Yes, ma'am. This shadow? Oh, that's so far along. I do it way, like, closer than that. Okay, I'll try that out after stream. Thank you, Jay. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for GG's. Let's do it again. I'm not, it's midnight. I'm not running another run. Cool. Cool. What place is that on the leaderboards, is my question. Oh, let's all jump up super high. High up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me there. That's my former world record holder. Yup. 3:11. Oh, so close. 31st. Tied 31st with Lapis. Who did we bop? We already bopped Door. What was my PB before? 24. So we already bopped Chaos. Why do I have a better PB than Chaos? Oh, his is 6 years old. That makes sense. We bopped like no one. We moved up like 1 position on leaderboard, but still happy with that. Oh, brother also said GG's. Thank you. Thank you, you guys, brother. Pop my balloon now. So for those of you who weren't there at the start of the stream, this guy, this first time chatter came in and said, hey, go pop my balloon in Balloon World. And I said, no, I'm doing a speed run. But if you come back at the end of stream with the balloon code, I will do it. Kudos to him. He's still here. And he remembered. So let's go pop this guy's balloon. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. You see the whole time? I respect it. They really wanted me to play this balloon. They really, really did. Where's Luigi in sand? Oh, he's there. Why am I not in postgame? Let's not question it. Luigi. I already did that, bro. Find it. Where are your gold balloons? There they are. Wait. They did die for a little bit, but apparently they're just back. You see how it put me from level 47 to level 50? I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Well, Lancio, thank you for the gift sub to Goose. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. Oh, what? Oh, that's probably a 0. 3 D Y P 1 L V K. Thank you so much, Lancio, for the another gift. So many gift subs today from you. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I have 40 seconds. It's directly below me. Potentially out of bounds? Out of bounds in sand is weird. Because a lot of the time... It's 6-7 meters away, bro. A lot of the time... it, like, puts you back in bounds. It doesn't like you going out here. But I'm not sure what the exact rules are. It's definitely not in flowing sands. So I'm gonna make the assumption that it's out of bounds. I don't know where the, like, the out of bounds zones are for platform clip in Balloon World. Because again, it will just kick you out of the race if you go out of bounds in certain places. Okay. That's an issue. Let me, like, cap dive instantly after I clip here. Oh, Zam. Okay. Interesting. We might have a balloon on our hands. We might have a balloon on our hands. Wait, it's not just in here, is it? Okay, no. That would have been so funny. Okay. Now, what do we do with that? I think maybe if I, like, do what I did before, where I, like, cap dive instantly after going out of bounds. Oh crap, this guy got in the way. And then like stay out. Like stay up really high. Gosh, dude, I suck. Do the gliding clip? I don't know how to do that here. I don't know how to do a gliding clip anywhere, actually. I don't think I ever learned that. Oh, see, I clip back in there. I did too much. I would at least like to, like, get the camera out of bounds so I can see into this wall. You know? Without, like, timing out. It's really easy. How do you do it? That would be the goated strat, I think. Can you do it just on like any wall? Do Pablo clip? You can't use 2P in Balloon World. I would otherwise. And there's no moon there. What are we talking about? There's no moon. There's a moon clip. Any glide on clip Noah's in chat? Oops, I need to type in the balloon code again, so I pressed B by accident. Bum bum ba dum bum ba da ba dum ba da ba da 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 ba da ba 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 ba. You need a slope. You might be able to do it off the pipe into the 2D section. Okay. Go on top of the pipe in the 2D mini sub area glide on. Aim glide on to the right side of the pipe where he is sloped, then jump, hold right. Aim to the right, then jump, hold right? Oh! That looks weird. Should I could do to the left too? To the left, to the left! Need to be sloped? Oh, I see. So maybe on the... Right, I need to be on this slope. Other side. Okay, it has to be on this side too. On that slope, facing right. Imagine Goose just evil laughing. Yeah, I just don't know what like the out of bounds zones are. Practice out of balloon world. We'll give it a few goes, and if I can't get it, I'll take it out. I just can't be asked to type in the balloon code again. Jump right. Oh, to the wall. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, yeah, look at that. Oh, it really is that easy. Nice. GG Goose, you actually gave me a bit of a challenge. I'm chuffed with that outcome. Doing Goose's balloon, I learned a new trick that I didn't know how to do before. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Hell yeah. W Goose. W Goose. Can we get some W Goose in chat? What a guy. Pop my next balloon now. Dude, I think... I think you might be pushing your luck. Thank you for teaching me new clip though. That was fun to learn. That was really fun to learn. Alright, let's leave it there. We haven't been streaming that long, but I started late, so yeah. I started late. Who is live? Dangers? I did see Dangers. Gotta go see Pooks. Okay, have fun, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye, Nakni. I read Buster a decent amount. That's right, Dangers. It's been a little bit since I rated him. And we were talking about him earlier. As one of the SMO streamer goats. So, goes right to Dangers. He's doing world peace. He has a 112. He's so good at world peace. He's so good at everything he does. He's doing some world peace. Go wish him good luck, and I'll be live maybe tomorrow. Definitely Saturday. My new mic's arriving tomorrow, so I feel like I'd like to go live if I get it set up in time. So, yeah. Good night, folks. Stay frosty.